Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 800U. Get ready for incredible experiences from this ultra-connected chip. Featuring dual 5G SIM for 5G connectivity that's always ready to go. High-quality voice and video calls. 5G carrier aggregation that keeps you connected. By keeping the 5G modem in the chip and using MediaTek's 5G ultra-safe power savings technology, we've created the world's most power-efficient smartphone 5G modem, boosting your battery life. With faster peak speeds, the Dimensity 800U accelerates launch time for your favorite games and apps. Use your voice assistant for scheduling and reminders in the language you prefer. With Dimensity 800U, smartphones feature supersized cameras and HDR imaging. Plus, its integrated AI processor helps enhance pictures and 4K videos in day or night. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 1000 Plus. Our flagship 5G integrated chip gives you immense CPU performance, stunning graphics, and incredible AI. You can game flawlessly, load apps faster, and multitask smoother, all on 5G. Pick up your camera and shoot stunning HDR pictures and videos, or go out at night with perfect results every time. Benefit from powerful AI and the latest MediaTek Hyper Engine gaming technology. This predictive networking enhances your smartphone experience and dramatically reduces latency, provides rapid responsiveness that shaves milliseconds off touchscreen input, and enhances power management that lets you game longer. While ultra-fast displays at your fingertips give you the edge, MediaTek Mirror Vision display technology brings cinema-grade visuals into video streaming and playback. Use 5G connectivity that's both fast and power efficient. MediaTek 5G UltraSave is built in to extend your battery life, while dual 5G SIM support gives you 5G that's always ready to go and make voice and video calls with the highest quality. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. We're bringing 5G to everyone, across mobile, automotive, IoT, in the home, and beyond. Introducing MediaTek Dimensity. MediaTek Dimensity is at the forefront of powering the 5G revolution. It's about what we can achieve when barriers between devices disappear and connectivity becomes seamless and instantaneous. It will change market, industries, and our everyday.
Through Dimensity, we're spurring product, app, and service innovations that will enable the true possibilities of 5G connectivity. When you see Dimensity, know that MediaTek has built an unrivaled mix of technologies. The industry's fastest 5G connectivity, super fast processors, and incredible gaming. Exciting multimedia, the industry's most powerful AI cores, and impressive imaging. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible.
G is for gaming. Introducing MediaTek Helio G95. It's paired with MediaTek's Hyper Engine game technology, which goes beyond the chip and tunes your whole smartphone. Because every millisecond matters in the gaming world. Whether you're streaming video, chatting with friends, or playing games, you can rely on us for responsive experiences that always impress. With in-chip innovations, all your wireless gear will connect reliably and retain their best performance. Maximize your everyday mobile experience with advanced 4G connectivity and dual SIM. Improved video playback quality with cinema-grade visuals and support for multiple virtual assistants. Embrace AI super resolution for streaming video and teleconferencing, saving your 4G data and battery life. Capture incredibly detailed photos and superb night shots. Integrated with these advanced technologies, MediaTek Helio G95 does the hard work, ensuring your smartphone always keeps up with you, so that you can focus on the moment.
Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 800U. Get ready for incredible experiences from this ultra-connected chip. Featuring dual 5G SIM for 5G connectivity that's always ready to go. High-quality voice and video calls. 5G carrier aggregation that keeps you connected. By keeping the 5G modem in the chip and using MediaTek's 5G ultra-safe power savings technology, we've created the world's most power-efficient smartphone 5G modem, boosting your battery life. With faster peak speeds, the Dimensity 800U accelerates launch time for your favorite games and apps. Use your voice assistant for scheduling and reminders in the language you prefer. With Dimensity 800U, smartphones feature supersized cameras and HDR imaging. Plus, its integrated AI processor helps enhance pictures and 4K videos in day or night. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 1000 Plus. Our flagship 5G integrated chip gives you immense CPU performance, stunning graphics, and incredible AI. You can game flawlessly, load apps faster, and multitask smoother, all on 5G. Pick up your camera and shoot stunning HDR pictures and videos, or go out at night with perfect results every time. Benefit from powerful AI and the latest MediaTek Hyper-Engine gaming technology. This predictive networking enhances your smartphone experience and dramatically reduces latency, provides rapid responsiveness that shaves milliseconds off touchscreen input, and enhances power management that lets you game longer. While ultra-fast displays at your fingertips give you the edge, MediaTek Mirror Vision display technology brings cinema-grade visuals into video streaming and playback. Use 5G connectivity that's both fast and power efficient. MediaTek 5G UltraSave is built in to extend your battery life, while dual 5G SIM support gives you 5G that's always ready to go and make voice and video calls with the highest quality. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. We're bringing 5G to everyone, across mobile, automotive, IoT, in the home, and beyond. Introducing MediaTek Dimensity. MediaTek Dimensity is at the forefront of powering the 5G revolution. It's about what we can achieve when barriers between devices disappear and connectivity becomes seamless and instantaneous. It will change market, industries, and our everyday. Through Dimensity, we're spurring product, app, and service innovations that will enable the true possibilities of 5G connectivity. When you see Dimensity, know that MediaTek has built an unrivaled mix of technologies. The industry's fastest 5G connectivity, super fast processors, and incredible gaming. Exciting multimedia, the industry's most powerful AI cores, and impressive imaging. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. G is for gaming. Introducing MediaTek Helio G95. It's paired with MediaTek's Hyper Engine game technology, which goes beyond the chip and tunes your whole smartphone. Because every millisecond matters in the gaming world. Whether you're streaming video, chatting with friends, or playing games, you can rely on us for responsive experiences that always impress. With in-chip innovations, all your wireless gear will connect reliably and retain their best performance. Maximize your everyday mobile experience with advanced 4G connectivity and dual SIM. Improved video playback quality with cinema-grade visuals, and support for multiple virtual assistants.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to MediaTek Presents Free Fire Gaming Masters, powered by JioGaming. My name is Floki. Joining me for this one is going to be Crips. The prize pool is 12.5 lakhs total. The winner of today is going to take home 7,000 rupees. And Crips, I'm really excited to see this.
Oh, me too. I am also very excited to see this. This is one of the first tournaments that JioGames has hosted, which aims at giving all the amateurs a platform to showcase their skills. And speaking of platforms, the aerial platform, i.e. the plane, has already taken off over the land of Bermuda, and the teams are already on their way downstairs to their respective drop locations. We have team number 8 and 11 heading towards Cape Town, so that's an early fight we might notice over there. Clock Tower, Factory, and Pochinok have only one team each, so no real action expected over there, although Mill might just see an early battle. We have 2 teams over there, team number 2 and 6, both heading down towards Mill. 1 team towards Riverside, which is pretty much uncontested. 1 in Katli Sutwa, again uncontested. Observatory might have an early game battle, so a couple of early game fights here and there. Otherwise, most of these teams look to be pretty safe for now.
Yeah, it seems that we're going to have a first engagement towards Mill as team number 2 and team number 13 find themselves to be in close quarters of each other. And in fact, look at this. Rebel is going to spot him ziplining across the map like a hero, and he's going to be perfectly aware of his positioning. Elsewhere, first blood is drawn as Skywalker is going to end up falling. But I just want to quickly mention that everybody who's watching this stream can participate in the tournament. It's open for everyone. That's Jio's way of paying it back to the community. So if you're interested, definitely find out how you can participate. It's going to be a real blast having all of you guys over here and winning these amazing prizes that JioGaming has to offer. But with that out of the way, it seems that an airship is actually making its way close to team number 13. So maybe they can find some good loot there. And
yeah, if they can follow the zip line, which is somewhat coinciding with the airship's course, yeah, they might just get some early loot over there. But they are hightailing it out of that place. And all of a sudden, Mill is now left only to Skywalker and his teammate. We had Rebel fall away from there. The other team just ziplined their way out. And all of a sudden, the early game skirmishes have been avoided. But this fight in Observatory, though, there's no avoiding this one.
Yeah, there's no avoiding this one. And yeah, I mean, he's just gonna, sit duck, be like, I do not exist. there's a wall in front of me, you cannot see me, and he's just gonna stand there hoping that no one spots him, and it works. They don't spot him. It seems like they've given up on the chase. Elsewhere on the map, though, firefight breaking out between it seems Team FF Zone and well, it seems Team number 8. I'm not quite sure what the name is, but look at this, Hardik. He's gonna heal back up after downing the enemy. No one to finish him off just yet. Maybe he can get the res in time if he is careful. And look at this. They're actually going to be able to even it out. So FF Zone losing one of them. In fact, losing him permanently. He goes back around with the Vector. He has the shotgun at the ready, and Hardik is not going to be too pleased about letting his teammate die like that. He's going to try to get a wraparound of some sort, and he will make sure that he is able to find the kill. And it's going to be the new kill leader. FF Zone, well, they draw first. They may not draw first blood, but they certainly find themselves 2 kills. But you want to be in the top spot of positioning, because that's what's really going to set the difference here.
Yeah, and when you're down to your last man, it becomes really difficult to survive in this tournament. Of course, survival points matter a lot more over here. But these two teams, it seemed like survival was on the menu for just a little bit. Team number 7 disengaged from Observatory. But True Gamers do not want to let them go anywhere. True Gamer number 2 over here, he's trying to pick up a fight with Juggernaut, and he will be able to down him. Avoids damage coming from the other side of the hill, but he's a bit too far away from his teammate. And both these people, the True Gamers, they converge upon Juggernaut and finish him off. Where is Juggernaut's teammate?
Yeah.
I believe he escaped somehow. Yep, he escaped.
Yeah, I think he
That's his
left him
teammate.
Yeah, he left him to fend for himself, and looks like Deuce is going to be making his way out of there through the launch pad and is going to get inside the high-tier loot zone. Now, this is going to work out wonders for him. I remember that not a lot of teams dropped in the high-tier loot zone, so it could still be a lot of good stuff that he can pick up and put to good use. But as we can see, for right now, most of the part, every team is just having a blast, raiding pretty much any piece of real estate that they want to. And by the time the third circle comes in, we should be seeing a fair amount of action. In fact, we might start seeing some action pretty soon because the first circle has shown itself, and looks like it's going to be closing in towards the southwest quadrant of the map.
I saw something interesting on the minimap just a couple of seconds ago. I would like to request the observers to focus your attention on team number 14. I saw them in the water. Now, I'm not sure if that's a minimap bug or if they are actually in the water. Yeah, look at that. On your upper north corner, these guys are taking a nice little swim over here. Hello there.
Yeah.
Did you lose your boat? Are they here to go fishing? Maybe they're hungry.
No, I think
maybe the mushrooms were not enough. They want some
they're
fish as well.
Yeah,
Oh.
they're probably shipping off the coast trying to find some trout. That's what's going to be fair for dinner tonight. Maybe cook up some salmon, save it for tomorrow. You know, I always like to have some leftovers, but, well, they are busy taking a dive and enjoying the deep blue seas. That's what on the map, it seems that Deuce is going to find a fair amount of loot to himself.
I believe team number 14 isn't going to be participating in this game anymore. They're not even moving, and yeah, maybe they lagged out. You know what you should do to avoid getting lagged out? Get yourself some nice MediaTek processors. They're always smooth and they will always make sure you never lag out. That's the secret to winning, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely. Your gear needs to be in top shape, and which better processor to go for than the one by MediaTek themselves? You know, obviously they're making this happen, making this work. And JioGames, of course, the main sponsor for this. This is, I have to say, this is a big opportunity for almost any gamer out there who sort of wants to prove it to his parents that, look, gaming is a future, I can do something, you can participate in this, make some money, and maybe convince your parents to allow you to do this full time. But, you know, and it's not so easy to win these games either. You got to put in the hard work, you got to put in the dedication. And without that, you're just not going to get anywhere in life, be it video games, be it education, be it whichever field you decide to be a part of. And these players, they certainly are going to give it their all because when it's money on the line, well, you know, it can bring out the best and worst in people.
Ooh, Uphill Traders, last remaining member Rebel, the one who did fall away from Mill. He's now engaged in a battle with Hardik, and he will be able to take care of him. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, Hardik was one of the survivors in the Battle of Cape Town, and as soon as he tries to exit Cape Town, Rebel is here to, you know, put him in his grave. Yeah, this blue zone has swallowed him, but he should be able to get into the safe zone without much difficulties. He's got a couple of launch pads on his way, and he's fast enough as well, so it's fine.
Yeah, you know, the Battle of Cape Town sounds like a historic event. It sounds like
I
something
know,
that happened
right?
years ago.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, for those who don't know anything about the game, they might as well be like, wait, why am I getting a history lesson right now? I thought I came to see the games over here. But guess what? Your wish is going to be granted because it seems that elsewhere, Skylord99 was able to pick up a kill. A man was going on his bike and he's going on that bike no longer. I'm not sure if they know about team number 5 flanking around, and this could potentially be dangerous for them, but hey, they are going to make their way inside the circle, and yeah, they're going to be quite pleased with the fact that there's not a lot of people inside there right now, so they can get a piece of real estate, hold on to it, and then make their further decisions, whatever they may be.
Fibros Gaming are taking survival a bit too seriously. They do not want to fight at all. They want to stay out in the zone. They'll tank all the damage. They don't care. They have enough medkits and inhalers and mushrooms and whatnot to survive. If they have Captain K's ability, then they might even be able to survive the second blue zone's damage. So they don't want to fight. They want to play it extremely safe, and then they want to just chill out, loot as much as they can, and then make their way inside. What abilities do they have? They have their standard DJ Alok. That's fine. They also have Moko's ability. Okay, that's interesting. It won't be of much use if they don't fight, but I guess they want to play it safe. So that's fine. These guys are going to enter the battle later on, probably in the third circle, because the second circle is already, starting to shrink. And this one is still pretty big, but this time, near the area of Katisut and Bhimasakti Strip, there's 3 teams in the vicinity, and all of them might just start fighting each other if anyone makes any noise.
Oh man, I want that monster truck if I'm Skylord right now. I just think to myself, I'm gonna roll around this beast and get as deep inside the circle as possible. Yeah, that's so tempting, but you'll see if you can resist temptation. Elsewhere, Paper Pencil. Looks like they're gonna lose one of the members, and it's just down to the one man remaining standing. We'll see if he can make something happen, but it seems that the true gamers are gonna get to him and not really let him get anywhere. The kill leaders are gonna be true gamers as they find themselves 2 quick kills, and they're going to find themselves on top of the scoreboard, so now at least in terms of kills. We'll see if they can survive long enough to make it count, though. They've managed to get a fair amount of loot, too, with all these dead bodies, though.
The only team that does stand against them in terms of kill points is Team FF Zone, but they're already out of this game. They had 3 kills, and now that they're out, it easily means that true gamers can surpass them, and they might just become the team with the best, with the highest amount of kills. They are the kill leaders, of course, and unless somebody steals that mantle away from them, they will continue to be on top. Speaking of top, they're heading atop this little hill, close to the silo, where there is a team lying in wait for them, and another battle awaits them very, very soon. Skywalker has been spotted by True Gamer number 2, and the information will be relayed. Oh, he walks into an enemy, and the enemy has no guns equipped. That definitely should have been an advantage that he should have capitalized on, but he will be able to down Skywalker nonetheless. One more gamer left to find. Where is he? Juking in and out, in between the tent, and he's trying to find himself some time so that he can heal up, and at full health he is now, armed with the MP5. Now all he needs to do is somehow isolate these fights into 1v1s. He spotted number 1 go across,
Okay.
and now they know he's inside. Okay, hello there. There's no escaping now. And down he goes.
The claps are gonna come out from true gamers. That was hilarious. He was like, if I can't see you, you can't kill me. And he just turned his face away, but turns out the true gamers were able to spot him in the nick of time. And, well, turns out even if you can't see them, they can see you. And they most certainly will kill you if you're alone. So a good start for true gamers. 5 kills. They're getting pretty close to, well, I'd say they're getting pretty close to the edge of the circle, but you really want to be close to the top of the leaderboards in terms of positioning, because that is what's going to get you the most number of points. UAV is going to be deployed on some part of the map, so we'll see if that ends up being of any use whatsoever. But it seems that they're taking a bit of fire for now. The 5-Pro Gaming are actually eyeing them up, and Prabhat is providing moral support by firing in the air. But his teammate is going to be knocked down, and he'll be able to revive him in the nick of time. And look at this, the Arlo Keep is also going to come through, so they are going to be able to, well, they're going to be able to stay alive for now, but the question is, can they win this fight? The grenades are starting to come through. It's going to be a wraparound from both sides. It seems that the true gamers are going to try to split their attention up. Are they going to be successful? Well, Prabhat deploys the blue ball, tries to survive, but he's going to end up going down as true gamers find themselves another kill. And it seems that true gamers are in really good spot to just win this game.
Yeah, this is just alpha movement right there. You saw how true gamers were getting shot upon from the top of the hill, and somehow none of those bullets seemed to connect to them. They barely took like 20, 30 damage, and then instantly that guy got headshotted and he was downed. And I'm like, how did they do that? They did not even have the height advantage, and true gamers were able to easily overcome this problem. Like it wasn't even, and like they didn't even put in any effort into this. So yeah, definitely they seem to be a team which has a massive skill difference. Let's see if they're able to keep that advantage up, because I see them taking damage once again, and I believe it's either Rebel or it's Mahakal fighting them right now. Nope, it's none of them. It's Skylord and his team. Team Royal Rose is the one who's fighting them.
Yeah, Team Royal Rose. Well, lions, they certainly are royal creatures. We'll find out if Royal Rose is as royal as they think they are. You know, he has a crown on his head, but he has what looks like a demon on his back. I think that's a backpack skin. I'm not entirely sure what that is, but it certainly looks cool. But yeah, this
Seems,
grenade launcher in Repel's hands could do a lot of work.
yeah, but the grenade launcher is being used in the wrong spot. There's an empty glue wall in the middle of nowhere, and he launched a grenade behind that glue wall, and he took his sweet time to do it too, right? He took his sweet time to make sure that the grenade it lands exactly behind the glue wall, not too far away, not too close. But turns out nobody was knocked out. That was just a random glue wall deployed in the middle of nowhere. Nobody actually hiding behind it. So that served as a really good chip bait. One
Yeah.
crucial grenade launcher ammo has been used up, and it
Yeah.
did not get anything done.
I mean, he certainly showed the ground who's boss. You know, the grass there isn't going to be messing with him anytime soon. But the problem is that the grass is not going to kill him. These other players are. You know, they eyeing him up, and he might have been spotted because of that grenade launcher shot that he made. It looks like he's going to have the SVD to pick up XD boys. Well, there's just one XD boy surviving now, so you might want to change that for the time being. But it looks like he's eyeing up somewhere towards that signal tower, and from the back, he's going to get shot. The glue wall, they're providing him plenty of cover for now. They're not going to swarm him just yet because they aren't aware where everyone is. And with 13 players still remaining alive, you want to play conservatively. Information, well, it's not available to you aplenty. And it's going to be a bit of an arduous task to try and push and take a fight because you could get third party pretty easily. And wow, he has the crossbow. That is a lot of confidence to have in yourself to be using that weapon at this range. Not certainly easy to do so, but elsewhere, uphill traders, well, they're gonna find themselves a second kill. Rebel seems to be a rebel without a cause as he's picked himself up another, showing absolutely no mercy. He's gonna go out, spot another player up, get the reload down. Let's see if he can finish off the kill in time. 2 blue walls providing him ample of cover. 3rd blue wall, 4th blue wall, 5th blue wall going through. He's just trying to avoid 6th blue wall. How many blue walls does this man have? Is he on the factory of those things? I'm not really sure, but I am sure about this. One that is going to go down at the very least. And well, it's going to be the man with the glue wall. You certainly cannot make enough glue walls to save yourself from that situation. Rebel is going to be able to pick up a kill and, well, get the hell back. That was hilarious to look at. No offense, but
Yeah.
it seemed
What
that
did I
he
just
panicked.
see, dude? I'm
He might
pretty
have
sure one
panicked.
of them
That's-
panicked.
Yeah, that's all right though. It tends to happen, you know. In a situation where there's money on the line, you got so many things on your mind, you've never done this before, it can get to you. But hey, look at this. I mean, it seems that one of the XD boys, or rather the XD boy, is still surviving. Problem is, Zone is closing in and he does not have a medkit, so he needs to make a move and do something. Looks like gauges are going to be aced elsewhere. And uphill traders, well, they'll meet their makers as Sandeep is going to be the one who shuts him down and eliminates him. Only 9 players remaining, Crips, with 5 teams still alive. Not really sure who's going to take this.
AG Army certainly seems in trouble. I don't think they can take this. Avinash is going for a very daring rescue attempt in the middle of nowhere. No glue walls deployed. How is he allowed to do this? He accidentally throws out a nade. That could actually be a problem. That could have some team damage coming in, but luckily they survive this onslaught. But true gamers don't want to give them any more advantage. Number 1 goes in for the kill. He deploys a glue wall as soon as he runs out of bullets to make sure he doesn't get traded. But Sandeep goes around the other corner. The chronosphere, it will go down anytime soon. But true gamer has a big job on his shoulders right now. Number 2 has a nade on one side that he needs to avoid, and Avinash is somehow behind him now. He needs to make sure that he does not fight them both one by one. Otherwise, it's going to be too much for him to handle. battle. He somehow manages to isolate them and still manages to win the fight. True Gamer number 2, he's still alive, but I don't think he's going to be able to res his teammate. Now he needs to go into this all by himself and survive this as a one-man squad. Both the teams focusing all their attention on him. They know that if they take him down, it's just going to be down to the last two teams. 2 versus 2, Floki. This is the final battle. It's going to be between Royal Roars and it's going to be between team number 4.
Yeah, I wish the final countdown started playing because that would be a very appropriate song for this moment. Only one of this team is actually going to get the booyah. The grenade rolls over, but the glue wall is going to provide ample of cover until it gets knocked down, and 2 more glue walls are going to be put up in its place. Slayer, he's going to try to put it with the glue walls. He's doing a pretty good job of it, but that flashbang actually coming through is going to blind him and maybe prevent him from seeing their positioning. But look at this, the final circle is going to start to close in. It's going to come down to who has more medkits or who has more courage to take this fight. Well, the Vector is going to go one, the other one is also going to go down. Royal Roars are going to be the ones who get the booyah. And boy, oh boy, that was close. I mean, if he did not do that, it would be down to who has more medkits. And I'm sure that Slayer did not have enough to keep himself alive. So great decision making there by Agori. Deciding to go in for that final kill there, yeah, that's good stuff. It's not something you see very often, you know. Good awareness by Agori.
Really good awareness by them indeed. I kind of feel bad for Team True Gamers. They did so much. They were dominating right from the start, and at the end they showed some alpha movement and some alpha blocking skills. These guys were able to take out 1 versus 2 fights almost every time. They were able to win them, and they still end up in the 3rd place. All because of placement points. I mean, they had plenty of kill points, I'm pretty sure, but then because they came 3rd, all the other teams were able to overtake them. But in the end, it's Team Slayers that walks away with the booyah, and they were able to, win the last battle in a pretty decisive fashion. The Vector, it just shreds at close range, and he knows exactly how to make the best use of it. Royal Roars, this is one of the early fights of Royal Roars that we saw as they knocked out a couple of people from the bikes. So that was pretty good. Other than that, other than Team Royal Roars and other than Team Slayers, the one who wins this game, I believe this was True Gamers' game right from the start. They were just dominating right from the start, and there was no way any other team could match up against them in a fair fight.
Yeah, I mean, they had so many kills to their name, but the question is, right, if you just get to the top spot, like, your lead is going to be cemented. Unfortunately, they were unable to do that. The issue that ended up happening was that they got eliminated in number 3, and they're not really going to have, how should I say that? I mean, they're not going to have an easy time, I mean, you're not going to have an easy time getting points. You got a lot of kills, but those kills are not going to matter. What's going to matter is your positioning. And as you can see, the positioning points clearly outweigh the kill points, so you have to adapt a different strategy. I mean, I hope that True Gamers, when they come back tomorrow, because obviously they're going to be invited because of the fact that they won, they placed top 8 at least. I mean, they need to change things up. You know, I'm hoping that they're able to utilize the aggression that they have, but utilize it in a more smarter way. You know, utilize it towards the end of the game, when it's in a do or die situation, right? Like, what's the point of getting early aggression if you're only going to get 10 points for it?
Yeah, I agree with that one. They could have made that aggression work for them towards the end of the game, but they lost one of their players early on. And when I say early on, it was like still in the last circle when there were like 3 teams remaining. So in that 1 versus 2 versus 2, obviously they did not have the advantage. So maybe if they just kept themselves alive for a little bit longer, they could have clutched this game out. But as you can see, the point distribution table over here, 450 points for the Booyah, 360 for coming in second, 310 for coming in third. And then you have 10 points per kill, which definitely means that placement points in this tournament matter quite a lot more. So that's probably why True Gamers, even after getting so many kills, are not on the top. They're only in the top 3. But that's okay, because we can still see them, tomorrow. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that out of all the teams that played this game, the top 8 will qualify tomorrow. So we will still get a chance to see all these teams in action tomorrow. And don't worry, because we still have plenty of games remaining for the day. There's 4 more games left, ladies and gentlemen. So don't go anywhere, stock up on your popcorn, and we will be back after a short break.
Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 800U. Get ready for incredible experiences from this ultra-connected chip. Featuring dual 5G SIM for 5G connectivity that's always ready to go. High-quality voice and video calls. 5G carrier aggregation that keeps you connected. By keeping the 5G modem in the chip and using MediaTek's 5G ultra-safe power savings technology, we've created the world's most power-efficient smartphone 5G modem, boosting your battery life. With faster peak speeds, the Dimensity 800U accelerates launch time for your favorite games and apps. Use your voice assistant for scheduling and reminders in the language you prefer. With Dimensity 800U, smartphones feature supersized cameras and HDR imaging. Plus, its integrated AI processor helps enhance pictures and 4K videos in day or night. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 1000 Plus. Our flagship 5G integrated chip gives you immense CPU performance, stunning graphics, and incredible AI. You can game flawlessly, load apps faster, and multitask smoother, all on 5G. Pick up your camera and shoot stunning HDR pictures and videos, or go out at night with perfect results every time. Benefit from powerful AI and the latest MediaTek Hyper Engine gaming technology. This predictive networking enhances your smartphone experience and dramatically reduces latency, provides rapid responsiveness that shaves milliseconds off touchscreen input, and enhances power management that lets you game longer. While ultra-fast displays at your fingertips give you the edge, MediaTek Mirror Vision display technology brings cinema-grade visuals into video streaming and playback. Use 5G connectivity that's both fast and power efficient. MediaTek 5G Ultra Save is built in to extend your battery life, while dual 5G SIM support gives you 5G that's always ready to go and make voice and video calls with the highest quality. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. We're bringing 5G to everyone, across mobile, automotive, IoT, in the home, and beyond. Introducing MediaTek Dimensity. MediaTek Dimensity is at the forefront of powering the 5G revolution. It's about what we can achieve when barriers between devices disappear and connectivity becomes seamless and instantaneous. It will change market, industries, and our everyday. Through Dimensity, we're spurring product, app, and service innovations that will enable the true possibilities of 5G connectivity. When you see Dimensity, know that MediaTek has built an unrivaled mix of technologies. The industry's fastest 5G connectivity, super fast processors, and incredible gaming. Exciting multimedia, the industry's most powerful AI cores, and impressive imaging. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. G is for gaming. Introducing MediaTek Helio G95. It's paired with MediaTek's Hyper Engine game technology, which goes beyond the chip and tunes your whole smartphone. Because every millisecond matters in the gaming world. Whether you're streaming video, chatting with friends, or playing games, you can rely on us for responsive experiences that always impress. With in-chip innovations, all your wireless gear will connect reliably and retain their best performance. Maximize your everyday mobile experience with advanced 4G connectivity and dual SIM. Improved video playback quality with cinema-grade visuals and support for multiple virtual assistants. Embrace AI super resolution.
My name is Funky. Joining me for this one is going to be none other than Crips himself. Crips, not sure if you can hear me right now, but I did the intro. How are you doing,
Of course
buddy?
I can. Of course I can
Oh,
hear
that is
you,
amazing.
Floki. You gotta have a little belief in yourself, a little faith in yourself, and of course a little faith in your teammates, as I have faith in you. Either way, second game of the day, Floki. The first one is pretty exciting. This one also, I'm assuming, will be equally exciting. We've got 12 teams this time, all of them just dropping out onto the floor. This time the playing path is the polar opposite of what we saw last time. Last time it went from Kota Tua to Bullseye. This time it's going from Mill to Ramnam Village, which means Sentosa Island is going to be a lot more accessible, and it should be because it's the high tier loot zone. Peak is surprisingly uncontested as we have two teams heading towards Kota Tua instead. Both of them, I assume, have opted to drop into Kota Tua because they wanted to avoid the high traffic location at Peak. But now they will realize, hold on, there are some uninvited guests over here, so we need to make sure that we either leave the house right now or we give the guests, we treat them with
Warm visit.
yeah. हिंदी में कहते हैं मेहमान नवाजी करना. उनको हम खाना खिलाएंगे, परोसेंगे. यहाँ पे खाना नहीं देंगे, हम उन्हें गोलियां देंगे. वो होता है.
Yeah, it seems that वैसा ही कुछ होने वाला है ऐसा यहाँ पे लग रहा है, लेकिन फिलहाल तो किसी के पास loot नहीं है. We'll see if Nawabzade are able to find themselves enough loot. It seems that it's only going to be Radhebai representing that team. Why there be why why do you need your friend when you can do it all by yourself? That's the question Radhebai is currently asking. Not sure if his friend was able to connect or not, but
he can do it all by himself. Okay, just sorry to interrupt you, Floki. I feel like I need to point this out. Nawabzade, Radhebai, if it is indeed the real Radhebai, this guy represented India in the Free Fire World Series last year. Due to some controversies, his career fell short and he had to drop out of the professional circuit. But that doesn't mean that he isn't allowed to participate in amateur tournaments. Now, that's going to be fun if he actually is the real Radhebai. If he's just an imposter, well, then it doesn't really matter much. But there's an interesting battle, a three-way battle brewing in Observatory, Floki.
Yeah, he might be able to find redemption for himself if he's careful enough to cross the top. He is hoping to. many people as possible, but for now the registrations are closed. Elsewhere, it seems that Chucks is going to be able to take down Mini Rock for 30 and a BB Light down to their last member with a shotgun. He's actually trying to get the kill, but he's unsuccessful in doing so, and Chucks is going to shut them down. So just like that, the first team is going to be eliminated. BB Light ends up going down. A team triggered, it seems. That's what their name is. Iron is going to get knocked. Not Rishi. Well, we'll see if we can revive him or not. And it seems that he's actually going to be successful, but he's going to pay the price for a knock himself. And now Iron, the only surviving member with a VSS in his hand, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get the kill onto the member who was downstairs in Observatory, but we'll find out soon enough. Vera and Iron, it seems it's going to be a 1v1 for them. Chucks is just going to hold his ground and let Vera do all the heavy lifting. It could go south though. I mean, if Iron is careful, he might be able to find a kill, but for now, without his teammate, he is terrified and he's making a run for it. He does not want any part of this part of the map. He's going to get the hell out of Observatory and just live to fight another day instead.
Well. Cobra magically appears in the server. It seems like Radhebai is no longer alone. Maybe his teammate has indeed reconnected to the server. Probably he discovered the power of MediaTek processors and how quickly they allow you to load up your game. So he was able to quickly join the game even after it had started. Haha, cool sellout, but Atanki Boys have actually taken control of Observatory right now. All by themselves. They realized there was a team over here, but they've probably fallen away. So now they need to decide if they just want to stick here or if they want to actually chase them down.
Uh-oh. Oh, well, we know that his driver's license is going to be suspended soon enough if he keeps driving like that. But hey, there's another car on the corner. And you know, when it's a game like Free Fire, well, who's going to suspend your license? There's no cops around here. It's we wouldn't be having this huge battle royale. They'd probably be responsible and shut it down. But yeah, Radhebai is going to make his way with this car back towards his own teammate, but his teammate might run into some trouble with team number 1. Villain practicing his boxing skills as of now. We'll see if he's able to put them to good use. And Rajput is gonna hold his crown in the meantime. They are split up, so Cobra might be able to actually pick up a kill here, Crips.
Yeah, or he could get killed instantly. It's a 1 versus 2. I believe what happened over here was Cobra was disconnected or AFK, and that's why he was not able to jump out of the plane. So when he actually spawned, he spawned at the end of the plane path in the water. And now Radhebai, taking his Lamborghini out for a spin, has joined his teammate, and now it's going to be a proper fair 2 versus 2 fight. Now the things are starting to look up, Loki.
Yeah. Things are definitely starting to look up here for Team Nawabzadeh, and they should certainly be able to find themselves a few kills here. If it is indeed the real Radhebai, like you mentioned, then he will... well, I'm not sure if the real Radhebai would do that, but I do know that he's going to have a much better chance of winning being a professional gamer and having represented India against international players. We'll see how much work that grenade launcher can do. For now, he's able to clear out one room, so he knows that there's no player over there. He's going to scout, see if there's someone around, and they're going to quickly make their way inside the other room. But look at this. Team number 1, they don't want any part of this. Cobra's actually able to find Rajput, and his friend Villain, he's just going to make a run for it. He does not want to save his buddy. He's going to be like, I do not have save your buddy syndrome. I want to stay alive and get point syndrome. And, well, that syndrome's not going to serve him too well either, because Nawabzadeh, they're able to clean them up. And it was Radhebai who killed the escaping player from Team Gujarat Gamers.
Yeah, that's the first team out of the game. No, wait, that's the second team actually out of the game. The first team went down in Observatory. This one went down just towards the tip of Factory, somewhere down south. So now we are down to the last 10 teams, 19 players still alive, which means there is one team over here, which is down to just one man. And I believe that's going to be TRGGRD. I can't pronounce that name. I can't pronounce that name for the sake of my life.
It's going to be Word Soup. We're going to call that team Word Soup. I think that's a good name for them. Or a letter soup, rather. It's a soup of letters.
Letter soup. I think they were trying to call themselves Triggered. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that could be.
We need to ask them.
Trying to be... Yeah, it's like when you're younger and, you know, you like to put, you know, all those fancy symbols and numbers and letters in your name. It's one of those things.
Yeah.
I remember my name used to have numbers at some point.
And numbers are fine, but go back to the guy who was just in the sniper tower right now. I want to look at his name. Yeah. I think one of them is Iron Rohit. That's a pretty easy name to read. What's the second one? Help me with that one.
Yeah, oh goodness gracious. Okay, I think
No.
it's DP Harshit. That is DP Harshit if I'm okay. OP Harshit. There we go. I figured it out, Grims. It's OP Harshit. That's what the guy's name is. Yeah, it
Oh
looks
my
like okay.
god.
Look at that. That's, the first character is an O. The second character is a P, and that's Harshit. That is written with fancy symbols. I'm willing to stake my life on that. Yeah, I
Uh,
100% that is what his name is. It's a weird way to spell it, I agree, but you know, hey, I mean, you know, you're young, you know, you don't really care too much, and you know, who minds? You know, it's the internet. You can call yourself whatever you want, as long as it's not something that is too inappropriate. It's not gonna call you that. Well, Radhibai, he's gonna pick up a kill onto the first member of Team Letter Scoop. Not sure what his name was, but the other member, OP Harshit, is still alive, and he's gonna carry his team's dreams. But I'm not sure if he's actually still alive. I think he ended up getting aced. I could be wrong.
so Nawabzade killed off Team TNT Titans over there. Meanwhile, our Bird Soup team, our favorite Bird Soup team, is on its way to Bhimasakti Strip. So they realized that, okay, Radhebhai is here. We need to get out of here. We don't want to fight him now. We want to keep him alive for the
Okay.
later stages of the game. And
Team
yeah, why
Letter Scoop
not?
is still alive, guys.
Yeah, Letter Soup is still alive. Oh my god, that name OP Harshit, it's gonna give me nightmares. I could not read it for 1 second. It took me quite some time, and then I realized, oh wait, that's what it means.
Yeah,
Just
yeah. I mean, are we getting older? Because I remember when we used to be younger. I'm sure even our names used to have some fancy symbols and letters and whatnot in it. I think we're just getting older, we're
yeah.
getting grumpier.
No. Okay, see, when we were young, we used to use regular font. We used to use regular alphabet, just write it in a very fancy way. This is a completely different font. This is not the font you
Yeah.
will find in your regular phone. This is some special symbols that he copied off of the internet, because I'm pretty sure his phone does not have this as a default font.
Yeah.
Names are
And
fine, but
typical gamer-
font is what threw me off.
Yeah. It threw me off too. Like, even I couldn't see. But look at this typical gamer. He's missing shots like typical gamers do, but he's at least able to mark his position and relay that information over to his teammates. It seems they're actually twins because they're wearing the same outfit. Very, very interesting. So,
Yeah.
Tago boys. I mean, they could call themselves the Wenger boys and start a band soon.
Yeah. What kind of music would they make? I'm pretty sure it's not going to be, soulful Sufi music. It's going to be something hop. It's going to be something, something with a little liveliness in it.
Do you remember the
Well-
ketchup song from like 2000? You remember how it was all in Spanish and it was like really poppy and really like it just sounded like, I don't know, it sounded very nostalgic. I think it's probably going to be one of those kind of songs. But I think we're going to have to discuss music
Yeah.
later because Shubham is might be on a bit of a killing spree here. Responsible member, but that member is taken back out alive, and the other member from team number 10 though, he's going to get knocked down, and looks like Jiva CJ7 is going to end up biting the dust here. Arju looking for revenge with the shotgun. Let's see if he can find some. He's going to heal himself back up, but I'm not entirely sure if that health kit is going to motivate him to go back in and take the fight and avenge his fallen comrade.
Maybe he is brave enough. Clearly, he does not want to, go for the safe, stay alive approach and play for placement points approach. He's just running around the house trying to give away footsteps in every direction. And he wanted to keep those two players inside the zone so that he can race ahead of them. And if he makes it into the circle before them, he can actually gatekeep them. So I'm not sure if it will actually end up working out for him. But Team Triggered has been eliminated on some other part of the map. At this point, Ajit Jr., he's trying to make sure that both of them can't get in, but I believe he might have bitten off a bit more than he can chew. Both of them, in fact, all three of them outside the zone now. So now nobody has the lead in terms of the race, but he definitely has the bigger weapons. The grenade launcher doesn't really connect, and he's down to the last 65 points of health. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough to let him survive this one, because they're surrounding him from both the sides of the fence. One jump shot, and that's going to be the end of him. In fact, he dies to the zone.
Yikes. All that hard work, all those bullets for naught. You didn't even get the 10 points. You could probably raid his body and get some medical supplies and, some ammo if you find it. But look at this, Radhevai. Elsewhere on the map, he might be able to find this pick here. In fact, he's able to take out his grenade launcher and use it towards the outskirts of the house. This is interesting. So he's actually able to spot him out, and he's going to be able to take down the Dragonov. This is okay. Radevai is able to get the kill. Now, typical gamer, we'll see if he can survive, or much like his twin in kind, he's going to end up going down. I think identical twins is what we call those. I could be entirely wrong, but yeah, he is going to go down, much like his long-lost brother, who dressed the same way as him. I hope they get lowered next to each other, and their graves have similar tombstones, in the same font, with the same color, the same stone.
Or maybe they could go all the way and win this game. You know, tombstones are not for you. Especially tombstones with fonts? Nah, bro, nah. Fonts are not for me. I'm gonna stick to my regular old Arial and Times New Roman.
Yeah, I wonder if that could actually happen. I wonder if somebody at their tombstone just decides to put in some ASCII symbols in there, and he's just writing his gamer tag. Over here lies Floki. He lived for 70 years, stayed in his mother's house and never moved out. All he did was sit on his PC all day and played Free Fire. And
What a
occasionally
life!
some other video games. What a life! Yeah, it's the dream life, but it's not a very satisfying life, so to say. Eventually you do have the desire to go out, much like these players. They're sitting duck for now, but when the circle starts closing in, they're gonna have to move.
Yeah, and it seems like the circle has indeed forced their hand. Two of the teams forced very close to each other just by the canal of Clock Tower, and now they spotted each other out. It's just long-range warfare for now, and that's the problem with long-range warfare. You can knock each other out, you can destroy your armor, but you won't be able to confirm the kill unless you actually rush the house. So now, even if these teams end up getting knockouts on each other, I'm not sure if they have what it takes to commit. Oh, Chakshu, he walks into that crosshair. Oh no, wait!
Oh,
What? Somebody else took them out from above the hill.
it was
Chakshu just
Nawabzadeh.
survives. It was Nawabzadeh who took them down. Oh, Nawabzadeh saved Chakshu's life over there. He's been given a second chance. His teammate revived him. But the problem isn't over yet. The zone will eventually force them to leave that L-shaped house and fight against Nawabzadeh. Radevai is near the tree, hoping to catch them off guard now. The grenade doesn't do much, but he wants to rush in right off the bat. Chakshu has been spotted, and he now deploys the chronosphere to make sure that nobody can harm him near the window. They both try to come out and fight him, but this crossfire is just so deadly. Cobra and Nawabzadeh, Cobra and Radevai, both of them, they just sandwiched the other two players, and they had nowhere left to go.
Yeah, it seems like they had. I mean, yeah, they had nowhere to move, but not sure if you can stay fixated on that because there's another fight brewing out elsewhere on the map. It seems that DJ Tamila and Whitey is the name of the team, are trying to get some points over here. I mean, they've revealed their positioning, so this may not be the best case outcome for them because now it looks like Team Nawabzadeh might be able to rush their position. Elsewhere on the map, well, it's a boy, OP Harshit. He's still alive and kicking, Crips. And we'll see if he's going to be able to find some kills in the meantime. Well, he's going to protect his friend with his own body. Well, okay, that's not his actually friend. He did what? It was okay. That was not his friend. That was actually the enemy teammate. That was interesting. I thought that was his friend crawling on the ground there for a second. I got confused.
Yeah.
I didn't look at the hood. But it
Yeah,
wasn't
you were
actually
as
his friend.
confused. You were as confused as I was when I first saw his name. Either
Yeah.
way,
I-
Either way, our boy OP Harshit definitely has one of the people cornered. It's the last surviving member of Team 11, Gilly Mandhan, and that's a name I can't read. Either way, he's trying to take the high ground, takes a little bit of damage, but I don't think he's going to be able to protect his teammates. Oh, he doesn't need to. He got third partied, and now it seems like OP Harshit will be given another chance to survive. But the same team who eliminated his previous opponent is the one who eliminates him as well. It's Brothers Gaming who walk away with the booyah. Doraemon and Shubham, they end up pulling something out of the three-dimensional pocket, and it's not a Dora cake, it's a goddamn booyah.
Yeah, they pull out a booyah where I was expecting that Team Nawabzadeh would be the one to take the clutch because, as you mentioned, if it was really Radevai that we were talking about, then this could have been a very easy game for him. But it seems that it's not going to be. It seems that there is competition in this bracket. And look at that, I'm not sure if they even found themselves in the top three, because the number one is Brothers Gaming, the number two is Indian Games, the third team is TJ Tamilan, and the fourth team is Team Nawabzade. So even though they got a bunch of kills, at the end of the day, it's placement what matters. And well, judging by the points, it seems that they are in second place, so that's actually not that bad.
Yeah, the kill points more than made up for it. But then keep in mind that the number of placement points that the second place gets and the fourth place gets is massive. The difference is massive. So
Yep.
if they have more points than the second place team, I'm guessing they will have had what, more than 10 kills to their name. They need a minimum of
Yeah.
10 kills to close the deficit like that.
Absolutely. And I'm not sure if this is the point structure that we're going to follow, but regardless, it seems that according to what's on the screen right now, Team Nawabzade are in second place. And until we figure out otherwise, I think it's safe to assume that they are going to be the ones in second place. We'll let production let us know if there's any changes to that. But for now, according to the points, Team Nawabzade, they're number two. But Team Brothers Gaming are the ones who walk away with the booyah. So congratulations to them. I mean, first place finish against what seems like, well, is the OG Radhe bhai. Well, that's something to be proud of.
That is indeed
I
something
mean,
to
how
be proud
often
of.
can you actually say that you beat a professional player?
Not very often. And in a tournament like this, where the whole objective of the tournament is to give all these underdog players a chance to prove themselves, I would say that Brothers Gaming definitely proved themselves. They set out to achieve this little piece of glory, this little achievement that you can say that, yep, I defeated a professional player, and they fulfilled it.
Absolutely. I mean, they did. It's an achievement to be proud of, you know. I mean, there's not often you can say that, hey, I've been, I'm a better batsman than Sachin Tendulkar and I can prove it. You know, back in those days, you'd have to get a camera out. You'd have to get Sachin Tendulkar to come close to the camera and say, hi, my name is Sachin Tendulkar. But over here, it's you could run into them anywhere on the block, and it's so free that you might even end up meeting them in a casual game. But the odds of you meeting them in a tournament are much higher. So if you're looking to beat some pro players and just make a name for yourself, hey, I mean, why not go out there and participate in the tournament? For now, though, we are going to be taking a short break. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you for tuning in to MediaTek Presents Free Fire Gaming Masters, powered by JioGaming. We hope you stick around, get some popcorn, get something to drink, like Crips mentioned earlier, because we're going to be having some more games coming in. And if I were you, I would stay glued to my seat.
Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 800U. Get ready for incredible experiences from this ultra-connected chip. Featuring dual 5G SIM for 5G connectivity that's always ready to go. High-quality voice and video calls. 5G carrier aggregation that keeps you connected. By keeping the 5G modem in the chip and using MediaTek's 5G ultra-safe power savings technology, we've created the world's most power-efficient smartphone 5G modem, boosting your battery life. With faster peak speeds, the Dimensity 800U accelerates launch time for your favorite games and apps. Use your voice assistant for scheduling and reminders in the language you prefer. With Dimensity 800U, smartphones feature supersized cameras and HDR imaging. Plus, its integrated AI processor helps enhance pictures and 4K videos in day or night. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible.
Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 1000 Plus. Our flagship 5G integrated chip gives you immense CPU performance, stunning graphics, and incredible AI. You can game flawlessly, load apps faster, and multitask smoother, all on 5G. Pick up your camera and shoot stunning HDR pictures and videos, or go out at night with perfect results every time. Benefit from powerful AI and the latest MediaTek Hyper Engine gaming technology. This predictive networking enhances your smartphone experience and dramatically reduces latency, provides rapid responsiveness that shaves milliseconds off touchscreen input, and enhances power management that lets you game longer. While ultra-fast displays at your fingertips give you the edge, MediaTek Mirror Vision display technology brings cinema-grade visuals into video streaming and playback. Use 5G connectivity that's both fast and power efficient. MediaTek 5G Ultra Save is built in to extend your battery life, while dual 5G SIM support gives you 5G that's always ready to go and make voice and video calls with the highest quality. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. We're bringing 5G to everyone, across mobile, automotive, IoT, in the home, and beyond. Introducing MediaTek Dimensity. MediaTek Dimensity is at the forefront of powering the 5G revolution. It's about what we can achieve when barriers between devices disappear and connectivity becomes seamless and instantaneous. It will change market, industries, and our everyday. Through Dimensity, we're spurring product, app, and service innovations that will enable the true possibilities of 5G connectivity. When you see Dimensity, know that MediaTek has built an unrivaled mix of technologies. The industry's fastest 5G connectivity, super fast processors, and incredible gaming. Exciting multimedia, the industry's most powerful AI cores, and impressive imaging. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. G is for gaming. Introducing MediaTek Helio G95. It's paired with MediaTek's Hyper Engine game technology, which goes beyond the chip and tunes your whole smartphone. Because every millisecond matters in the gaming world. Whether you're streaming video, chatting with friends, or playing games, you can rely on us for responsive experiences that always impress. With in-chip innovations, all your wireless gear will connect reliably and retain their best performance. Maximize your everyday mobile experience with advanced 4G connectivity and dual SIM. Improved video playback quality with cinema-grade visuals, and support for multiple virtual assistants. Embrace AI super resolution for streaming video and teleconferencing. saving your 4G data and battery life. Capture incredibly detailed photos and superb night shots. Integrated with these advanced technologies, MediaTek Helio G95 does the hard work, ensuring your smartphone always keeps up with you, so that you can focus on the moment.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to MediaTek Presents Free Fire Gaming Masters, powered by JioGames. My name is Crips, and joining me is Floki, the man you just saw on the screen for a split second.
Yep, that was me, folks. That was me just relaxing, sitting in my chair, waiting for the game to start. Unfortunately, you got to see my ugly face instead. But hey, you don't have to see my ugly face anymore. You're gonna be seeing the game. We're gonna be making our way back towards Bermuda for game number 3. And Crips, if what you said was true, then we might have a professional player here in the making. And all of these players, you have a chance to take him down. I'm really excited to see if anybody actually gets a kill on him. That's gonna be so much fun. Like just for saying. I know it's about how consistently you beat other players, not if you can beat them, but that's gotta be something to brag about to your friends and go and tell them that, hey, I was able to beat a professional player. What did you do with your day today, huh?
Yeah, that's definitely an achievement that will give you some bragging rights. What will not give you any bragging rights is getting eliminated early. And that's something that's happening on Clock Tower. There's an early fight between Team IMT and Team Mahir Gang. Now, both these teams, it seems like they both dropped in Clock Tower early on, hoping to find it empty, but that was definitely not the case. IMT has another player whose name I cannot pronounce. What even is this? What is this? I'm gonna call him
Okay,
EN. I'm gonna call him EN.
yes, yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
That's the perfect. That's what I was gonna tell you. We can call him English. You know what? For the sake of it, let's call him Johnny English.
Yes, yes, I fully agree with that. He's Johnny English for the day. Mr. Bean, Roman Atkinson himself has blessed this man, and that's how he's able to stay hidden in this house for so long, even though the enemies are circling around him like vultures.
Yeah, it's almost as if it's like you outsmart the opponent by being double then. It's like, well, they're gonna be searching this entire place. I'm just gonna stay still and not move and continue hiding in my hidey spot. If I can't see them,
Hmm.
they can't see me.
That's like the ostrich effect, right? The ostrich just, I don't know if it's the ostrich or if it's the dodo that buries its head in the ground and it's like, oh, you can't see me, now I'm safe. But this shield will definitely keep him safe. But unfortunately, he's not able to connect any shots, and then Jagreet just sprays him down, pumps his guts full of lead the moment the chronosphere deactivates. And that's just unfortunate, having such a huge advantage to yourself, committing all your abilities at the right time, but not able to connect your shots.
Yeah, that was unfortunately not the best case scenario for him. He ends up going down. But look at this. That's what on the map towards Clock Tower. We have team number 5 and team number 1 brawling it out between each other. And well, I think that team number 1 is probably gonna win because okay, never mind. I was gonna make a joke on Chacha is back, but Chacha took a lot of shots to his chest, so he's probably gonna have to heal back up. So maybe Chacha is back, but he's gonna be back to the infirmary for now because he needs to get his health back up.
चाचा जी जरा धीरे चलो इंग्लिश गिरी यहाँ पे इंग्लिश गिरी अब यहाँ पे इंग्लिश ने तो थोड़े shots लगाए oh down to 17 HP and he got finished off even though he did manage to hide behind the window. So yeah, that's some weird hitboxes right there.
Yeah. Yeah, those definitely are some weird hitboxes right there, or maybe that's just a server issue. But you know what's not going to give you a server issue? MediaTek processors. Do you know why? Because they're specially made for 5G gaming. That's right, boys and girls. If you want to get yourself something that is not going to give you these issues, you might want to get yourself your hands on a phone that is going to have the MediaTek processor in them. Some of the best out there in the market that are going to provide you with a seamless gaming experience. And guess what? They're gonna make sure that your games don't suffer these sorts of stutters because, well, I mean, hey, they're specially made for 5G. And if you have a 5G SIM card, you have the fastest internet. And if you have the best processor to go with the internet, you're not gonna have this experience. You know, it's all gonna be server-sided, so you're gonna know it's not your fault. It's actually the server's fault. And hey, I mean, that's great news, isn't it? I mean, you don't have to blame yourself. You know for sure it wasn't your mistake, and you can finally move on with life, not just be stuck on that and be like, oh no, I made a mistake. You know, was it really my mistake? Was it my phone? Was it me? I may never know. I shall give up on being a professional player because I did not know if it was my mistake. That does not happen with MediaTek's 5G processors, boys and girls.
Yeah, that was a good sellout, but I think you just went a little bit too dark. Like it,
Yeah.
that was a bit too dark. Maybe
No, I
maybe add a
mean, this
little
is
bit
the
of
thing.
sugar on it.
I mean, no, this was legitimately me 10 years ago when there used to be dial-up internet, when there were like 512 kbps connections. I would
Ah,
never know if it's the internet's fault that my shot missed or if it's my fault. You know, there's always that state of flux that you exist in, not knowing whose fault it is. But hey, dwelling on your mistakes is not going to make you any better. And it seems that Mr. Brackets, because that's what he seems to have for his name. It's like
thank you.
an upside down L and a mirror L together. Let's just call him Mr. L. Mr. L is going to be able to find himself a kill from team 661341. Uh,
This is a
if you know,
caster's nightmare. This guy is the manifestation of a caster's nightmare. He doesn't have a name.
he literally doesn't have a name. It's upper bracket and lower. I don't even know what to call it. This is
And then
ridiculous.
and then there's this number. You know what? I'm gonna dial up this number tonight. 661341. And then whoever picks up, I'm gonna tell him, listen, friend, you gotta stop
You need to get into that
giving the
game.
keyboard to your cat. Because it seemed like your cat stepped on a bunch of numbers and like dub 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 dub. He just pressed a random bunch of buttons and that's how this number came up.
Yeah, that could have been the case. Um, Man, it's just hilarious. Yeah, this is so silly though. I mean, okay, this is even sillier.
My
He sees him,
God.
but he misses every single bullet that comes out of his gun. His name is even worse. His name is a bunch of letters and symbols. Yeah, I'm not even sure. Okay, his name is Faizan. There we go. Okay, there's a word in there. There's a name in there somewhere, Crips. There we go. We figured it out. You know, we found one name at least in the mix.
One of the greater mysteries of the universe has been solved today. But it's just
Yeah.
one of them. There's plenty more left.
There's definitely a lot more mysteries to figure out. And hey, guess what? If you don't want to know, if you don't want to leave, things like if you're missing a shot or if your internet's acting choppy, you know which processors to get. It's gonna be MediaTek's processors, boys. Get yourself the latest 5G processors out there, and make sure you never have an internet issue ever again in your life. Well, you might, but in that case, you might just want to contact your SIM card company because that's where the problem lies.
Yeah, switch over to Geo, the superior race.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they made internet wide and available for everyone. You know, And I have to say, if it weren't for Geo, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't be having all these players playing these games today. You know, there's so many people that are connected to the internet because of what Geo did. You know, making internet cheaper for everyone. And I think that's a pretty good thing to do. I mean, yeah, it's pretty generous. They could have easily just said that, hey, we're gonna charge you a bombshell amount for high speeds internet. But their plan was to get internet to everyone. And hey, that's honestly amazing. I feel like that
Hmm.
deserves a shout out. That's not something that everyone does willingly. It takes a certain ethical standpoint to like go ahead and say, you know what, it doesn't matter who you are, you're gonna get internet.
Yeah, a very noble initiative by them, and a noble initiative by JioGames for bringing up this tournament too. They give everyone the internet, and then they tell you what to do with the internet. It is to play games. Either way, someone over here is taking a nice little stroll across the zipline. I believe that is going to be a member of Team 11 who just landed close to peak. I could be wrong over here because there's like multiple people close to zip lines and many of them have access over here. But peak area is just now starting to get a little populated. You can see there's a bunch of teams over here. And alive for now, this team, finally a name that's readable. Thank you so much, these two guys. I would like to thank you guys so much because you're making my job a little easier by making your name
They
readable.
actually have names for a change.
Yes, yes. It's letters. It's not a bunch of random characters and symbols thrown into the mix. No, it's a readable name. Thank you so much. You have no idea how much I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart.
The cat didn't trot over the keyboard this time around. They actually sat down, thought about it, and gave themselves names.
Uh, Wait,
Yeah,
did we
but,
decide on Mr. L or did we decide on Mr. Brackets for this guy?
You know what? I like the state of flux we exist in. You know, I think it adds authenticity to the cast. Let's call him. I'll call him Mr. L. You can call him Brackets if you want. I think either of those
Okay.
names works pretty well.
Okay. We can even call him Numbers if we want.
Yeah.
And that's his team name.
Do you know what that symbol actually is? I'm sure there could be like some real cool hidden deep meaning behind this because you know, I used to be that kind of guy who, you know, wants to put some symbols in his name, and a person who
No
understands the
wonder you
symbol
can read all of this. No wonder you can interpret all this. You used to be that guy. Damn,
Been that
Floki. You had a hidden side to you I had no idea about.
Yeah, I used to have I used to have an ad rate in my name. Like my first gamer tag was called Marksman with the ad rate symbol that you put in your
Ooh.
mails. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was my name. And it was in a game that had absolutely nothing to do with aiming. It was actually a top-down shooter. So it was as little about aiming as it could be. Which was hilarious because it's so ironic. A marksman is a person who you know, stays on target and is able to hit his shots. That game, you could literally just not aim at all and still manage to kill things. The skill in that game was more based on movement. But hey, more about that game later. Let's talk about Free Fire for now. It seems that Team Abhi Ayan, it seems to be a combination of their two names, Mr. Abhi and Mr. Ayan. Uh, that's actually a cool name, isn't it? Abhi Ayan? Abhiyan?
Yeah.
In a way, it's almost like one word.
Oh yeah, the Abhiyan part is something I did not. It didn't strike
Yeah,
to me instantly. That is pretty cool.
the A is capital. Abhi and Ayan.
Hmm. You know
Yeah,
what's
we have
even cooler though?
Pegasus.
Yeah.
What is it?
Eh,
This?
No, the word Pegasus is pretty cool to me. And now it's time for Pegasus to fly. Unfurl your wings and let loose all the destructive potential that you have inside you. Oh, but it seems like the potential will still remain potential. It won't be turned into kinetic energy because the wall, or rather the door over here, has been blocked.
Oh
A
no,
nade
they
has
blocked
been thrown, but
themselves.
the nade will also be blocked. Oh, no, not like this, not like this. Oh, he gets down.
What the hell? What? How? Why are they still lobbing grenades? He is dead. He is long gone. You do not need to throw any more grenades up there, my man. Pegasus. Well, his secret agent services are certainly coming in handy because he's able to get the hell out of there. Not sure if he learned that in secret agent training or if he just learned that by playing Free Fire. Maybe we can ask him after the game is over if we managed to get an interview with him. But if he's actually serving the secret service, it might be difficult to get a hold of him.
Seems like Johnny English isn't the only secret agent over here today.
Yeah, it's actually Pegasus. He was too tired of serving on Mount Olympus. He decided that, you know, Zeus, he's been a little bit of a problem lately. You know, he's been acting a bit too wild, a bit too cocky. He just wants to come down and, you know, live the earthly life, try and live the high octane life of being a Secret Service agent. We don't know if he's going to see a lot of action, but we know that Anjit is seeing a lot of action right now because he ends up getting knocked down for the time being. And this unfortunate soul who is on top of the building over there is going to have no choice but to run outside in the zone. They're going to Did he throw a glue wall inside the house there? I did not even know that was possible. Well, Chacha is back. He sprays and he misses, but yeah, he's gonna be able to get revived back up thanks to Anjit.
So that's a bug exploit right there. You are able to throw glue walls into houses, but if you do that in a big tier tournament like the World Series or the Continental Series, you'll get banned for it. Luckily, there's no such rule over here, so we will just continue for the games right now. Alive for now, though, have only one member surviving. It's Gun, and he is armed to the teeth, as his name suggests. He's going to be able to revive Karthik 999, but he's going to need 999 lives to survive this one. Luckily, he has been granted just one extra life for now, as his teammates will be able to back him up. His enemies stop chasing him. On some other part of the map, but this is on the northern edge of the new circle, Team Ignite Esports, they have a cell phone tower to themselves, and they have Chacha in their crosshairs. And as Chacha tries to come upstairs, they will probably be able to gatekeep him. Oh, no, wait, actually, they don't need to do that. Team number 1 don't need to move. They are inside the circle already. Now, I believe it's going to be team number 4 that's Pegasus himself alone remaining. He needs to be the one who needs to get inside the circle, and I don't believe he will be given the chance. Karthik, he's desperately trying to revive his teammate, but he will go down to the zone. I don't think you can revive your buddy. Just get in there. Just get in there. Nope, they both end up going down to the zone. That was a series of miscalculated decisions, and they end up paying the price for it with their lives.
Yeah, that was silly. They're gonna look back and doesn't feel bad because they had a real shot of placing top 2 over here. If they managed to get top 2, that would have been a buttload of points for them. Unfortunately, they are not able to place top 2, and now it's gonna be a 2v2v1. It seems that team number 1, team number 4, and team number 10 are gonna be caught in a 3-way Mexican standoff. We'll see who comes out on top. For now, Team Ignite Esports are in a decent position, find themselves uphill. Unfortunately, Team Uphill Traders are no longer over here, as we might have seen some action. But Pegasus from the backlines is actually going to be able to get the shot towards Jagreet. But thanks to the Chrono Shield, he's going to be rest back up. What a great teammate, Brutal Soul. I wish everyone was like him. Throws on a shield for his mate, picks him back up, and he's like, let's try to win the game, buddy.
Pegasus, though, it seems like his wings still have a little bit of life left in it, and he's actually going away from all the action. There's 5 people remaining, so it's a 1 versus 2 versus 2, and Pegasus wants to stay alive for as long as possible. That's why he's prioritizing the high ground. I mean, take a look at his position. There's no trees near him. That means he has very little natural cover to work with. The only cover he has is the natural elevation of the hill, and the fact that they won't be able to see him if he goes prone in a situation like this. Now that he has a rock, it's even better. But here's the thing. The circle actually moves in his favor. Now he doesn't need to move quite a lot to get in the circle. None of the teams are in here. Team number 1 is extremely far away, which means they are at a massive disadvantage. Team number 10, though, they're trying to go from above the hill, use the high ground to their advantage, and circle all the way around. Unfortunately, this means that they will run into Pegasus. Now, it's Pegasus who's in trouble over here because this is a 1 versus 2. Jagreet deploys his Chrono Shield. It will allow him to stay alive just for now and maybe even heal up a little bit. Brutal Soul is taking quite a lot of damage. I'm not sure if it's Pegasus who's dishing out all this damage. Nope, it was actually Anjit from behind who's causing all these problems for this team over here. And now they're sandwiched over here. Mahir Gang has their crosshair set on them. Even Pegasus has their crosshair set on them. And they're uphill. That's the worst part, Floki. If you're going downhill later on, in a circle like this, you barely have any glue walls to work with, and even if you deploy the glue walls, your head will still be visible. So now they're at a massive disadvantage. The only hope that they have is to hope that somehow Pegasus goes down before they do, and they somehow get to the second place. That's the only thing that they can pray for right now.
Yeah, it seems like that's the only thing that he can do for the time being. Pegasus is going to be in a good position to third party this though, as this fight is starting to brew out. It seems that Mahir are actually able to trade with team number 10. But the question is, can they finish off these kills in time? Can Pegasus find the third party? The answer is going to be no. And now it's down to a 2v1. He has his rifle in his hand. Anjit is not moving. Anjit! Put up a glue wall. Okay, he's going to stay alive for now. Pegasus, now he's not moving and his glue wall has been blown. This is the final glue wall that he has. It's a do or die situation. Needs to find some sort of an angle. He's actually going to call it the supply drop. It seems that was what it was, right? He called it a supply drop. I don't think it's going to come in time to give him cover.
I appreciate the thinking he had over there. He called him the supply drop so that it acts as like a makeshift cover. Yeah,
Mhm.
but it doesn't deploy that quickly. The plane takes a little bit of time to fly overhead. And while he had no cover to work with, it is going to be Team Mahir Gang that walks away with the booyah. But I like the way how Pegasus managed to survive all the way till second place. He barely had 2 kills. So I think he's still going to be fine. And he did manage to steal one of the kills away from Mahir Gang. We can see Mahir Gang has only 5 kills, right? They were supposed to have 6 kills. But uh, Pegasus stole away one of them. So he has 10 extra points
Yeah.
to work with, and that's why he's at 380 instead of 360. And Mahir Gang crossed the 500-point barrier after winning the Booyah. So great job by them. In fact, this was a pretty entertaining game. I mean, at least I had fun, making fun of all these players and all their names. But if you look at it objectively, it did have some pretty good. It did have some pretty good movements, right?
Yeah. I mean, that moment where Pegasus was actually able to survive till top 3, I was impressed. I thought that this guy is just going to end up going down, but he ends up surviving. He gets his team a bunch of points. And this is the sad part where Abhi actually boxed himself in with the glue walls, and the grenade managed to knock him down. This is where Pegasus is like, you know what, there's no way I can protect him. I'm just going to try to stay alive as long as possible. Then this firefight brew out, and then he was able to stay alive and get the top 3 finish, But yeah. This was it was a slightly weird game, but it had its moments. Pegasus certainly using that secret agent service to good use. I mean, he learned a couple of things there, mostly how to run and flee. But hey, it came in handy. He's able to place third, and hopefully he's gonna be able to continue to place as high as he did now, so that he's able to take the lion's share of the prize pool.
Yeah, so that he is able to take the lion's share of the prize pool. And speaking of the lion's share, in fact, all of these teams have something or the other to take away over here. For winning a couple of games, you do walk away with a few thousand rupees just as prize money. So there's like daily prizes to be won, right? It's not like, oh, you have to keep playing it and qualify for the finals, and that's when you stand a chance to win a massive prize, a massive chunk of the 12.5 lakh rupees prize pool. No. It's not like that. You can walk away with daily prizes over here. So that's really interesting. Either way, the third game has come to an end. Mahir Gang leads the charge with 500 points. That's going to be 50 kill points and 450 points for the Booyah. Abhiyan, or rather should I say Pegasus, he managed to get his team to the second place, even though he lost his teammate pretty early on. So that's a pretty impressive feat by him. Then at third place, we have Team Ignite Esports with 330 points. Alive for now at 300. And where's our no-namer guy? Where's Mr. L or Mr. Bracket or Mr. Numbers? Oh, he's at 7th place. All right.
Oh yeah, 66134. Hey, we found him. Hey,
Yeah.
not bad. He finished in 7th place. For a guy who's only had 2 brackets to his name, he managed to do pretty well. Had a team name which only had numbers in it. But
Yeah.
if he added some words in there, it would have been slightly cooler, I guess. Like 661 Gaming, or 341 Death. You know how there's a band called Blink 182, Sum 41, Green Day 75, stuff like that. But while we ponder over the names of these teams and while we figure out other ways to entertain you folks, make sure you go get yourself something to eat, something to drink, or you're able to take a quick bathroom break, because we are certainly going to be taking one. But don't go anywhere. Be back before the game starts, because you don't want to miss out on the action. Until then, me and Crips, well, we're going to be heading out.
Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 800U. Get ready for incredible experiences from this ultra-connected chip. Featuring dual 5G SIM for 5G connectivity that's always ready to go. High-quality voice and video calls. 5G carrier aggregation that keeps you connected. By keeping the 5G modem in the chip and using MediaTek's 5G ultra-safe power savings technology, we've created the world's most power-efficient smartphone 5G modem, boosting your battery life. With faster peak speeds, the Dimensity 800U accelerates launch time for your favorite games and apps. Use your voice assistant for scheduling and reminders in the language you prefer. With Dimensity 800U, smartphones feature supersized cameras and HDR imaging,
Its integrated AI processor helps enhance pictures and 4K videos in day or night. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 1000 Plus. Our flagship 5G integrated chip gives you immense CPU performance, stunning graphics, and incredible AI. You can game flawlessly, load apps faster, and multitask smoother, all on 5G. Pick up your camera and shoot stunning HDR pictures and videos, or go out at night with perfect results every time. Benefit from powerful AI and the latest MediaTek Hyper Engine gaming technology. This predictive networking enhances your smartphone experience and dramatically reduces latency, provides rapid responsiveness that shaves milliseconds off touchscreen input, and enhances power management that lets you game longer. While ultra-fast displays at your fingertips give you the edge, MediaTek Mirror Vision display technology brings cinema-grade visuals into video streaming and playback. Use 5G connectivity that's both fast and power efficient. MediaTek 5G Ultra Save is built in to extend your battery life, while dual 5G SIM support gives you 5G that's always ready to go and make voice and video calls with the highest quality. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. We're bringing 5G to everyone, across mobile, automotive, IoT, in the home, and beyond. Introducing MediaTek Dimensity. MediaTek Dimensity is at the forefront of powering the 5G revolution. It's about what we can achieve when barriers between devices disappear and connectivity becomes seamless and instantaneous. It will change market, industries, and our everyday. Through Dimensity, we're spurring product, app, and service innovations that will enable the true possibilities of 5G connectivity. When you see Dimensity, know that MediaTek has built an unrivaled mix of technologies. The industry's fastest 5G connectivity, super fast processors, and incredible gaming. Exciting multimedia, the industry's most powerful AI cores, and impressive imaging. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. G is for gaming. Introducing MediaTek Helio G95. It's paired with MediaTek's Hyper Engine game technology, which goes beyond the chip and tunes your whole smartphone. Because every millisecond matters in the gaming world. Whether you're streaming video, chatting with friends, or playing games, you can rely on us for responsive experiences that always impress. With in-chip innovations, all your wireless gear will connect reliably and retain their best performance. Maximize your everyday mobile experience with advanced 4G connectivity and dual SIM. Improved video playback quality with cinema-grade visuals and support for multiple virtual assistants. Embrace AI super resolution for streaming video and teleconferencing, saving your 4G data and battery life. Capture incredibly detailed photos and superb night shots. Integrated with these advanced technologies, MediaTek Helio G95 does the hard work, ensuring your smartphone always keeps up with...
Take the throw this time.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Free Fire Gaming Masters. Crips, I'm not sure if you could hear me there. I thought I was speaking, but it turns out my mic was just muted, and I am a silly goose.
Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to MediaTek Presents Free Fire Gaming Masters, powered by JioGames. My name is Crips, and joining me today is Floki for the fourth game of the day. 3 games are already over. We have crowned 3 winners, and all of them will be walking away with some amazing prizes. But the day isn't over yet, as we have 2 more games remaining. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that out of all the teams that play in these games, the top 8 from each match will qualify for the next day. And tomorrow, we're going to be having best of 3s to make sure that these teams get to show whatever they've got on every possible map, and nothing is left up to chance. Speaking of chance, what are the chances of an early game battle in the middle of Pochinok? There's like 4 teams in the vicinity between Kotatua and Pochinok. I see team number 13, 4, 16, and 15. And at the same time, even in Katli Sutwa, 2 teams landed inside the silo tower. Wow. What are the odds? And now we have special... No, that's not special. That's SS Patel. Dollar Patel. Please, ladies and gentlemen, I humbly request you, with both my hands joined, with every cell in my body, I request you, please have readable names.
Yeah,
it's
every
for your own
single
good.
cell in his body is also doing a namaste. He's
You
like,
wouldn't
please,
want to
please,
have an amazing clip where you kill 4 people at once and then have that clip ruined because I couldn't read your name. It's a humble request. Yeah. Now that my rant is over, let's get back to the game.
Yeah, well, here we go. So it seems that there is first blood has already been drawn. In fact, SK Mir elsewhere on the map is actually able to shut down Rowdy Gamers all by himself. So that's amazing. Good for them. They find themselves 2 kills. Bot Academy, Tanaji live. Well, he's certainly alive for now, but we'll see if he's going to be living as the game progresses. Of course, getting to the top of the point, getting to the top of the, the leaderboard requires you to survive and be the last team standing. So we'll see which teams actually follow suit, which teams have actually read the rule book and are going to be able to survive long enough to, secure that top placement. But for now, elsewhere on the map, it seems that well, everything is really spread out. At Rimnam Village, we have 2 teams who are almost fighting each other. Elsewhere towards Sentosa, we have a team dropping in. Team number 3, I believe the team with Tanaji is live, is making their way towards there with Team 16. And Team 8 also going there. So we're going to be seeing a lot of early fights going on. And this should make some pretty big winners and losers here real soon.
Inside Pochinok, there will only be 1 winner over here. And for now, both these teams are just camped up inside their respective houses, not willing to move a muscle. In Rimnam Village, it seems like the piece is about to be thwarted, and Royal Gaming is in a fight. And it seems like they will be able to trade frags. Good that Alex is over here. Royal Alex will be able to trade his teammate out. Harsha does go down, but immediately will be revived. And I unfortunately cannot say the same for the person that they just downed, because his teammate is actually falling back. I believe it's a member of team number 9, Bot Gamers, who is already disengaging from this fight after losing one of the players. But for now, let's get back to the nuclear silo on top of Bhima Sakti Strip. Patel boys are here and they are bringing quite a punch.
Yeah, I mean the Patel boys are here, but it seems like they are. There's a battle of supremacy between the Patel boys because there's a Patel on the enemy team as well. He's not 007, he's 003. 4 numbers below James Bond himself, but hey, that does not mean he's any lesser than him. I mean, keep an eye out for him. He might just be able to get the kill on the OG Patel brothers and put his team in a good spot to win. Elsewhere on the map, the shotgun is running buck wild and is actually able to get it down, but then goes down himself. He might be taken out here. Tanaji Live is not in a position to help him out just yet, and both of these players are crawling on the ground. Look at this. And he's gonna try to make his way back towards his teammate. Oh no, Suro is just gonna make a run for it. He can't turn around and fight. The enemy is down. He can still take this engagement. He has a lot more HP than him, but he's actually gonna end up finishing off the teammate who had been down. And he's gonna give Tanaji time to heal up. He's gonna go back in with a shotgun, but he is gonna get baited. Suro was quicker with the trigger, and he's able to find himself the kill and eliminate that team.
He baited his teammate, he let him die so that he could either finish reloading, and you can see how indecisive he was. At 1 second he was trying to heal himself, then he cancelled that, he tried to revive his teammate, he cancelled that, and then he tried to reload, he cancelled that as well. And he ended up doing none of that and ended up going down. That indecisiveness cost him his life. And it seems like Patel boys will want to punish every little indecision that you have over here. They will take every opportunity and jump at it. Hilo now, I'm sorry, this is Patel from Team Hello up against another Patel from Patel Boys. It's the battle of the Patels. This is good to Hill right here.
Actually, the human body. The patella. It's like a patel with an A towards the end, and it's actually a bone in the human body. I wonder if that's where the surname comes from. I could be entirely wrong, so don't bank on me for that. I be entirely incorrect, but yeah, the battle of the Patel boys. It seems like Mr. Patel is reigning supreme. Which one? Well, I leave that up to you to decide because both of them are at similar levels of HP. Yeah, Mr. Patel 003 is at, I mean, I'd say a three quarters of his HP, and Patel himself is at 1/4 of his HP. So clearly, Patel 003 superior, having the number advantage as well, not only in the name, but well, actually only in the name. His teammate is dead.
Yo, tell me something.
Yeah.
Is 003 or anything less than 007, does that mean they're better agents or worse? Like, is 001 the absolute best agent in MI6?
That
is he better
is
than
a
007?
great See, I don't know what the hierarchy system is in MI6, but I know this for sure. If you're a secret agent, so if you're a secret service agent that has lived up to I don't know, like 50 to 55 years of age, clearly you have done something that is right.
Yeah,
You've done something. Yeah. That's actually hilarious, man. Like,
I remember there was this one movie of James Bond where he teams up with Agent 009, and within the first 10 minutes of the movie, 009 dies. And that leads me to believe maybe 007 is the better agent because he's still alive. He's like 50 years old and he's still doing missions. Although most of those missions have turned into personal vendettas at this point. But yeah, I don't remember which movie, whether it was GoldenEye or if it was Octopussy. But yeah, definitely 009 dies, and it was because 007 baited him.
Interesting. Man, baiting your teammates, it's a thing in video games, it's also a thing in movies. I wasn't expecting that. I've heard of baiting your teammates before, but that is about as close as it gets to reality, I guess. It's not really reality, it's still fiction because it's a movie, but hey, if it were to happen, I guess that's what it would look like. And so on the map, Mr. Patel, he's actually able to, put that car on fire. It seems like, well, there is smoke blowing out of its engine, but it's still usable for the time being, or at least it seems to be. We'll find out if it explodes soon enough or not. I don't think it's going to. I mean, it looks pretty survivable to me. It's a big truck, and trucks are usually pretty strong cars. They're meant to be tough. They're meant to be Somewhat similar to tanks, although they're not really tanks. They can take a beating, I suppose.
Well, the Patels have a gentleman's agreement in between themselves. Patel 003, he's gonna go all the way towards a little north of the clock tower, whereas the original Patel continues to stay on Bhimasakti strip inside a tower. Well, now that the Patels are out of the picture, let's focus on Team Shanu over here. We have Mr. Hanu and Mr. Robin, both of them using the gaps in the sniper tower to rain some fire onto Buns. But they don't realize that Kif
Oh,
is right over here, and he's gonna throw a grenade up on top of that sniper tower and obliterate them.
yeah. And look at that. All that sweet loot that they're gonna find. Gonna be quite pleased with themselves. There's even a Thompson lying on the ground, if I'm not wrong, I think. So they can pick that up maybe. It's gonna help them out with some of their closer range engagements, of course, the high fire rate being very, very useful. But
Oh.
Harsha, and it seems like this team actually Royal Draws. I believe they got a booyah earlier this day. We might be able to find another one. I could be wrong though. They might not be Royal Draws. But we know this team for sure. Punisher FF. It seems that Barnes is the only member standing for this team. Kif has been knocked down, and he's gonna go outside the zone, drop the chrono bubble, and start healing back up. But look at that chrono bubble. It's not perfect. You can still enter it and kill them. And Barnes, well, he's looking to heal back up, but there's a member waiting for him downstairs, and he could rush up at any moment. He's actually going to get back up to full HP. In fact, both of those players are going to be able to get back up to full HP. He was able to revive Kif in the meantime, too. So, Harsha, well, okay, they've managed to trap them. They can't really get out of there, but they need to be careful because they might end up being wrapped around from the other side. Interesting.
Hmm. Okay, then the glue wall that was meant to stop Team Royal from entering the sniper tower is now the glue wall that has actually trapped Punisher FF up over there. Another glue wall deployed. I'm not sure if this one will be helpful, but this doesn't completely entrap them. They have an option of getting down, and they need to get down now because the zone is going to start moving, and it's going to end up choking them to death if they don't disengage from this fight right now. Royal Gaming, it is not the same Royal Gaming we saw in the last game, but it is definitely some sort of nobility because it takes courage to stay outside in the zone and continue fighting like that while tanking all the blue damage. I don't think this is a good decision by either of these teams. It's a lose-lose battle. You really have nothing to gain by continuing to fight over here. But they can't leave now. If they leave now, if Team Royal Gaming decides to disengage right now, the team up on the sniper tower can pick them off. And if they just continue to stay here, the zone will just swallow them both alive. So, yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
this is
have any hopes from any of these teams.
it's a weird catch-22 situation, and it's a catch-22 situation that the team with the more medkits is gonna win. Eventually, you're gonna have to push at some point because Harsha, I mean, he only has 2 to his name, and I remember seeing like 7 to 8 medkits on one of their players. And look at that, the push is gonna come through. Harsha, he's decided he's had enough. The Chrono Shield is gonna get dropped. Not sure if it's gonna be enough to save them for now. You're gonna be able to heal back him up, Harsha. Okay, he actually dropped from the tower, and he's gonna try to make his way out of there. Look at that. He's actually going to be on the ground. Now it's a 2v1. Barnes, he's going to have his work cut out for him, and he is not up to the task. As Royal Gaming, not Royal Draws, are going to be able to find those kills. Elsewhere on the map, Mr. Patel, looks like the peace treaty has been broken, and the ceasefire is no longer in effect, as Mr. Patel was firing on his long-lost brother Patel. But for now, he's going to focus his attention elsewhere. It seems that there's another team towards Peak. He's going to get the knock on him, but can he finish off the kill? Or better yet, can Patel number 2 actually steal that kill away from Mr. Patel? That's the question. Well, Mr. Patel, he seems to be okay with giving away this kill as long as he can see the original Patel. And, I'm not quite sure who is going to win that duel just yet. Well, Patel, he has the wings of an angel, but he has the aim of an old man with Parkinson's, and that's not what's going to help you win. You need to have somewhat stable hands, unfortunately. But hey, I can imagine it's nerves tend to get to you at times. But yeah, you gotta aim on the enemy's head, and they're not going to be up in the air.
Old man with Parkinson's. Uh, Parkinson's, arthritis, maybe even diabetes if you've got a diet a diet that's as bad as mine. Either
Yeah.
way, none of those diseases will kill you, but the blue zone will. Because look at the circle, none of the teams are inside it. You have team number 14 approaching from north, and they have a clear entry. Mr. Patel 003, he can enter from the northeast. I believe there is one more team on the western side, so they should be safe. But the southern border is going to be really populated. We have Team Royal over here. We have team number 13 and team number 4 who can actually gatekeep them both. So let's see if team number 4 is actually able to hold on to their position. They have, I believe, one house to themselves, which is just on the border. And it's not even a house, it's this garage that they have for themselves. So this is a pretty interesting compound that they've got over here. And now they can hear Team Royal approaching, guns out, ready to fight. They free fire around the corner, but a flurry of bullets, and it's Royal Gaming who hits the dust. Vibe Prime is able to knock them both out with his M1897 shotgun.
Yeah, that was terrible for them. I think they heard the footsteps in the nick of time, but his crosshair placement could have been somewhat better because they just came, rushed in, and were able to take him down. I mean, like in those kind of situations, you really have to predict the enemy's movement very well, and it comes down to understanding what the different movement sounds are like, right? Because running is a distinct sound,
Hmm.
walking is a distinct sound. There's a different pace of footsteps. So if you're able to make out at what pace the enemy is going to be coming at you, you can place your crosshair slightly better. Fortunately,
Yeah.
today was not that day, and he ends up paying the price.
Yeah, crosshair placement is of crucial importance. I love the way how uh, it was Prime who used the 1887 shotgun, so it's not him, but his teammate definitely started pre-firing across the corner. So that was pretty impressive. It seems like these guys have their fundamentals clear, and in a tournament like this, you don't need to have fancy strategies to win. You just need to make sure that your basics are down to the wire. Team Patel over here. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? There's a third Team Patel, and the players are named Anurag and Kishan. How many? How many Patels?
Oh my God. Well, I'm not entirely sure, but there definitely seem to be a lot of Patels are fighting for real estate, but only one Patel can drain through. That's the law of free fire. It's not really anything I came up with randomly just because I decided, hey, it's a clever line. Anurag, he has a shotgun in his hand, but he's getting surrounded on all sides, Crips, and looks like this might be a death for Team Patel over here. Well, Anurag, I'm not
Yeah.
sure what his last name is, but I know for a fact now that a tombstone is going to be erected with his name on it, somewhere in the hypothetical world of Free Fire,
Here
because he's dead.
lies Anurag, not the first of his name.
Yeah, yeah, here lies Anurag. He tried to make the Patels proud. Unfortunately, the other Patels, they filed a copyright claim and he had to change his surname. Imagine if you
Yeah.
could actually do that, though. File a copyright claim for a name.
Okay. In that case, I believe we both will be in trouble. Because some people believe that my name is copied from Krims, the Swedish Counter-Strike player. Either way, I'm going to talk about that later on because that's a whole different rant. Either way, Patel Boys 003 over here, another secret agent in the making, potentially better than James Bond over here, will definitely throw a couple of bombs down that hill. So he
Oh,
knows how to grind, but does he know how to aim? 003? Where are you aiming, lad? Not over there, not in the air. Oh no, this is just so bad. Luckily, his enemy deployed a glue wall, which actually ended up helping him out, and then he double peeks them. What? What? No. Yeah, that was a mistake.
okay.
You can't afford to get double peeked like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think he imagined that his crosser was going to be in the right place. Unfortunately, it's not, and he just ends up going down. And the Booyah, well, it's going to go the way of Beast Mode FF. They're able to get the win over here. A slightly messy end game, but hey, they're able to prevail. Both of these players managed to stay alive till the very end, and Prime was there to finish the job. So they're going to be getting the lion's share of the prize, at least the point pool. But the question is it going to be enough to propel them on top of the leaderboard? That's what I want to find out eventually. 510 points for Beast Mode compared to all these other teams who've only scored 390, 350, and in the 300 realm. Like, you can clearly see positioning is the determining factor here. It gives you the most number of points. So if you manage to get on top and secure a bunch of kills, hey, best case scenario.
Best case scenario indeed. Beast Mode FF this time. They were the team who were inside the garage house later on. And they held on to that position long enough. They left it at the right time. Let's take a look at the highlights where we get to see a couple of early game fights. This one's happening in Sentosa. And Tanaji over here ended up baiting his teammate. But look, he's trying to heal. He did not end up completing that heal. And Suro was able to punish him before he could finish his actions. And yeah, the legendary Battle of Patels, Floki. We saw that too.
Yeah, unfortunately, none of the Patels reigned supreme today. It was actually Team Beast Mode who managed to get those crucial frags and the placement points that required to be on top. But hey, that doesn't mean they can't try again. You know, I mean, I hope they are able to, because otherwise they're just going to be very disappointed in themselves. Come on, there were like 6 Patels in that game. You know, at least one of them could have done something noteworthy. This is not what I want to be remembered for.
Is this the legacy of Mr. Patels? Is this what you want us to be remembered by? None of them end up winning the Booyah, and they all end up taking each other out. That's a free win for Team Beast Mode FF over here, who walk away with 510 points, 60 kill points. So that is pretty impressive. They held onto that garage house pretty well. Like I said, they were pre-firing well. Their crosser position was on point. And then they revealed themselves at the best possible time later on, emerging from, that little plateau over there to take the win. And then on second place, we have Team forgive me if I get this wrong. Garbianglon. Is this straight out of Star Trek over here?
Klingon? That's what the language is called?
Yeah, maybe it means something in Klingon, right?
Yeah, it reminds me of that too. I'm not sure. This might end up being a word from. I'm not quite sure about this. I think it's a word from Southern India. Maybe it has that sort of tonality to it. I could just be entirely wrong, but hey, that's what it sounds like to me. Yeah, but regardless, Team Beast Mode taking the win for now. We're going to be having some more games coming up real shortly, folks. So if I were you, I'd stick around. I wouldn't go anywhere. Remember, MediaTek, well, they're the best processors out there. So if you're getting yourself a phone, make sure it has the MediaTek processor. And guess what? If you're going to get a SIM card for that, no one better to go for than Jio themselves. Like they are the best SIM cards out there too. And JioGaming is making this entire thing happen. So if you need any more reason to get any of their products, well, here you have it, folks. I mean, this is as good of a reason as it gets. Until then, it's going to be me and Crips taking a break. See you guys around.
Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 800U. Get ready for incredible experiences from this ultra-connected chip. Featuring dual 5G SIM for 5G connectivity that's always ready to go. High-quality voice and video calls. 5G carrier aggregation that keeps you connected. By keeping the 5G modem in the chip and using MediaTek's 5G ultra-safe power savings technology, we've created the world's most power-efficient smartphone 5G modem, boosting your battery life. With faster peak speeds, the Dimensity 800U accelerates launch time for your favorite games and apps. Use your voice assistant for scheduling and reminders in the language you prefer. With Dimensity 800U, smartphones feature supersized cameras and HDR imaging. Plus, its integrated AI processor helps enhance pictures and 4K videos in day or night. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible.
Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 1000 Plus. Our flagship 5G integrated chip gives you immense CPU performance, stunning graphics, and incredible AI. You can game flawlessly, load apps faster, and multitask smoother, all on 5G. Pick up your camera and shoot stunning HDR pictures and videos, or go out at night with perfect results every time. Benefit from powerful AI and the latest MediaTek Hyper Engine gaming technology. This predictive networking enhances your smartphone experience and dramatically reduces latency, provides rapid responsiveness that shaves milliseconds off touchscreen input, and enhances power management that lets you game longer. While ultra-fast displays at your fingertips give you the edge, MediaTek Mirror Vision display technology brings cinema-grade visuals into video streaming and playback. Use 5G connectivity that's both fast and power efficient. MediaTek 5G UltraSave is built in to extend your battery life, while dual 5G SIM support gives you 5G that's always ready to go and make voice and video calls with the highest quality. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible.
We're bringing 5G to everyone, across mobile, automotive, IoT, in the home, and beyond. Introducing MediaTek Dimensity. MediaTek Dimensity is at the forefront of powering the 5G revolution. It's about what we can achieve when barriers between devices disappear and connectivity becomes seamless and instantaneous. It will change market, industries, and our everyday. Through Dimensity, we're spurring product, app, and service innovations that will enable the true possibilities of 5G connectivity. When you see Dimensity, know that MediaTek has built an unrivaled mix of technologies. The industry's fastest 5G connectivity, super fast processors, and incredible gaming. Exciting multimedia, the industry's most powerful AI cores, and impressive imaging. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. G is for gaming. Introducing MediaTek Helio G95. It's paired with MediaTek's Hyper Engine game technology, which goes beyond the chip and tunes your whole smartphone. Because every millisecond matters in the gaming world. Whether you're streaming video, chatting with friends, or playing games, you can rely on us for responsive experiences that always impress. With in-chip innovations, all your wireless gear will connect reliably and retain their best performance. Maximize your everyday mobile experience with advanced 4G connectivity and dual SIM. Improved video playback quality with cinema-grade visuals, and support for multiple virtual assistants. Embrace AI super resolution for streaming video and teleconferencing.
saving your 4G data and battery life. Capture incredibly detailed photos and superb night shots. Integrated with these advanced technologies, MediaTek Helio G95 does the hard work, ensuring your smartphone always keeps up with you, so that you can focus on the moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to MediaTek Presents the Free Fire Gaming Masters, powered by JioGaming. My name is Loki. Joining me for this one is going to be Crips. Big shout out to our observers out there who are doing all the hard work of getting us all the action live. But hey, I believe this is going to be the final game of the day upon us. And for this one, it seems that we have 10 teams to a name. So they have well, okay, these drops are interesting. So we have 3 teams dropping in early, and 2 teams seem to be contesting clock tower, but I think team number 7 is probably going to make it to factory or post. Oh, never mind, they are actually, yeah, okay, they're making their way towards factory. And elsewhere on the map, team number 3, well, they're going to go and contest it towards the high tier loot zone.
Okay, then it seems like team number 3 definitely has plenty of time to swipe up everything that Shipyard has to offer, and it's a pretty big area to loot, even if it's not a high tier loot zone. If you loot one of those warehouses, you basically have enough for the entire game. That's what it is like in a regular game itself, right? You loot one of the clusters of the containers, you are more than equipped. But this time, it being a high tier loot zone, and because they have nobody else around them, yeah, they're gonna be armed to the teeth, walking in with level 3 armors and all the 4x scopes that they need to work this game with. We have one team in Bhimasakti Strip, and it seems like the devil has landed on top of the silo tower. Yeah,
Oh
buddy.
no!
Good luck getting down from
Oh
there. He's just gonna run
no!
laps around in a circle and hoping he's. I,
How do you
I
get
don't know.
out of this? There's no way getting out of he's getting out of this without breaking his ankles at the very least. In real life, he'd probably just
So
die.
yeah, you just jump down, you get knocked out, and you get your teammate to revive you. Unless you have a
Okay, yeah.
glider, you can't get down from here. And I don't think he's gonna have a glider right at the start of the game.
He doesn't have
Yeah,
gliders,
no.
but he
This is
has hopes and dreams.
another way of getting down from a high location like this is by using the grappling gun. Again, something that you don't have at the start of the game. You can either just hope to find it lying around somewhere, and guess what? Even if he jumps down, his teammate is not there to save him. His teammate Ninja is taking a nice
Oh,
little swim in the ocean.
oh
Yeah, so
no,
these
this
guys just basically
is.
threw the game. They basically threw the game.
Oh,
TGB army over here.
well,
They
y- yikes! This is going to be sad. I mean, this is so. One of them is in the water. The other guy's on top of the silo. Oh no! Oh no! Well, the good news is at least Ninja can try to survive as long as possible because it's a game of survival. It's not really a game of action. If he survives long enough, he could get those spot champs out. Maybe he's able to live long enough to get those kills. I mean, not even get those kills per se, but get. I don't know, placement points. Yeah, that's what he's going to be banking on this game. Yeah, this is certainly extremely sad. He's all the way away. Oh no, towards Riverside. He's at Bhima Shakti Strip and his teammate is at Riverside. This is sad. Oh man.
but Floki, imagine this. Nobody, and I mean nobody, in the history of Free Fire checks the top of silo. Because it's so high, it's almost impossible to get up there, even with a grappling gun. So what if
Yep.
TGB Devil right here ends up surviving with no weapons, no armor, no health kit? All he does is stay on top of the silo and be basically invisible. He can actually stay up there now because the circle actually favors him. He can stay there up until the third circle minimum
Oh my
and get
god.
free placement points. Imagine winning a game by not even picking up a weapon. That's a
Imagine
meme.
winning the game by not playing the game.
Yes, yes,
That's what this is.
bro. If
Okay,
this ends
this
up
is
becoming, if this ends
yeah,
up
go
becoming
on.
real, this is the perfect meme match. It's straight out of Comedy Central.
You know what the equivalent of this is? Have you ever played a game of Counter Strike where you're just sitting there and you're on the counter, you're like on the CT side and you're just sitting there and you're waiting for someone, you're waiting for them to plant the bomb, but you never show and they never plant the bomb because they can
Yeah,
never figure out your positioning and the timer runs out and you basically
yeah,
won the game by being AFK. That's what this
yeah,
situation is like. This is hilarious.
yeah, yeah. You're right. This is a perfect analogy. You can win the game by just going AFK. Imagine if it actually happens. I swear to God, I will quit my job if this happens. I will just participate in this tournament. I know I'm not allowed to. I know the registrations are closed, and as a caster, I'm not allowed to participate in this tournament. But if I can just put myself in this lobby and do nothing, and end up winning money off of it, what what in what in the world?
Yeah. I mean, just imagine of all the things you could do while you're being perched up on top of Silo, right? Eventually, you participate in enough tournaments. Eventually, you should be able to win one. Like, eventually,
Yeah,
you're
right.
gonna be like, yeah, I ended up winning this tournament by doing what? By doing nothing. Mom, I'm really good at video games. Oh, what did you do, son? I was
Nothing.
making Maggie. There's nothing else to do. You're on top of a silo. You're not gonna move. You might as well just crouch and go do something else with your time.
So
But
here's the thing: when I saw him on top over there, I thought it was like a genuine mistake. He tried to land downstairs. He could not do it. How do you get down there? It's easy. You just drop down. You get knocked out, but no problem. Your teammate can revive you. But the ninja is not even here. So at this point, I'm pretty convinced that this team is trying to throw the game, or they're just here to have some fun. And hey,
yeah.
at least I'm having fun looking at them. So
Yeah, I hope
uh,
our viewers are too, because that is hilarious. The way he's just standing on top there without any worry in the world. Yeah, it's quite amazing to look at. I wish I could. He's low key the kind of guy you want to be. You look at him and you're like, someday I just want to be this dude.
yeah,
Not everything's happening around him. The world keeps rotating, but he stays in one place. In his high chair, and he enjoys life. Yeah, this is what retirement is like.
yeah. This is what
You
retirement is
basically
like.
exist.
Yeah, you just exist.
Yeah.
दुनिया की इधर की उधर हो जाए लेकिन तुम्हें फर्क नहीं पड़ता. I mean,
Ha, exactly.
एकदम नवाबो जैसे ऊपर बैठे हो साइलो के ऊपर. And actually, you know what? He might just have the best seat in the entire stadium. I'm calling it a stadium because from up there you can pretty much see everything. You can see all the way down till I think hangar or something. बीमा शक्ति शिप तो पूरा का पूरा दिखता है. ठीक है, वहां से बीमा शक्ति शिप तो पूरा दिख जाएगा, काफी सुता पूरा दिख जाएगा.
Dude,
और
dude,
कितना
dude,
दूर
dude,
तक देख सकते हो मुझे जरा देखना है.
Chris,
Look
I
at that.
have something very interesting to say. Imagine just how confused team number 9 must be right now. The UAV just went by. They probably saw a man running around in circles, and they are like, where the hell is this guy? We don't see him anywhere. Is he invisible? Is he on top? Where exactly is he? Like, there's no plausible explanation for this.
Oh.
Okay, is that Slow Hero's camera? Okay, that's his perspective. I think he's trying to look on top, but he can't see him. Oh boy, yeah, you're gonna need one hell of an arm to lob a grenade up there. That's not gonna be something that us gamers can do. You probably need to be hitting the gym for that. Do you hit the gym, Crips? Do you think you could toss a grenade that high?
No. Even if I did hit the gym, I don't think I can toss a grenade that high. You know what? Recently there has been the addition of a new pet in Free Fire. एक नया pet आया
Okay.
है, उसका नाम है Mr. Braba. And a lot of people complain that this pet is underpowered because the only thing that this pet does is allow your grenades to go a little farther. तुम्हारा थ्रो का रेंज थोड़ा इंक्रीज हो जाता है.
अच्छा.
And
Okay.
कोई भी ये pet को use नहीं करता because there are other pets like Mr. Penguin and all that. They give you extra glue walls which is more useful. तो सब लोग सोचते हैं कि यार ये extra grenade range का हम करेंगे क्या? अब जाके तुम्हें पता पड़ेगा ये extra grenade range किस काम का आएगा.
It's really gonna end up mattering if if the circle closes in on his location, and he's the only. He actually has 2 medkits, so he can really survive. Like he just needs to wait and see the zone. Like that's all he really needs to do. Elsewhere on the map, Legend Esport. Well, there's one member Y7 who's trying to make it work with the sniper rifle in his hand, but he's taking damage from the zone, and he's eventually gonna have to start move in. What was that? What are you excited about? Did he actually get a knock?
He actually managed to connect a shot, which was pretty good. Now it's down to MW Munna, and he's going to have his guts pumped up full of lead. Thakur is going to spray him down. Legend Esports walk away with 2 free kills, and the zone is pretty close to them as well, so they don't even take a lot of, blue zone damage. And this guy's still running laps.
Yeah,
there's a jogging track on top of the silo.
He's just running around. There's nothing to do. He's preparing for the next Free Fire marathon. There's going to be an in-game event soon. It's just Free Fire just hasn't told you guys this yet. This is actually top secret information. So if you guys watching, you're welcome. There's going to be a marathon event. Whoever covers the most amount of distance in the shortest amount of time is going to win. It's going to happen on April 1st. So yeah, you might want to start preparing for this. That's this guy. He's just preparing for the April 1st day's event.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty hilarious. Like, they just remove the guns and just put in this random factor to decide who wins the match, and everybody's just so confused that everybody's like, "What the hell is happening today?"
Yeah, that's basically been me the entire day today. This has been one hell of a tournament, and I got to see some stuff over here which I never thought I would see in competitive Free Fire. So yeah, this is a different side of Free Fire that I'm getting to experience today, and I'm glad I'm here to experience this. Team FF over here, comprising of Rishu and Rashi, gonna go out for a nice little drive because they saw 2 teams over there and they realized it's a bad decision to fight them both at the same time. So they're gonna disengage. They'll go away from plantation and towards a little bit to the center of the circle. In fact, they're just stopping towards the east of the dam. So yeah, rotations are going to be much easier from this spot as compared to this barn house over here. I'm nothing using his hand cannons. So far the shots are not connecting, but this is Ninja. This is Devil's teammate, and he's taking quite a lot of damage. Finally, a barrage of hand cannon grenades are tossed towards him, and he's going to go down. There is no way he's going to get revived. His teammate is stuck on top of a on top of a nuclear silo.
He got us an airdrop over here. Okay, he might actually. Did he get anything useful? No, I don't think he got anything useful.
Wait. Show me what guns he has.
He just has 1 gun. It's on his back. It
that-
looks like a shotgun. Wait, is that a grenade launcher? No, that's a grenade launcher.
Are you kidding me?
That's
a
grenade
launcher. Holy shit. Dude.
What? Wait, is that a launcher? It looks like a launcher. Okay, this skin is actually confusing me.
GG.
Holy crap. Yeah,
GG. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. I am calling it GG right here. This guy has the best position. He has the best vantage point, and he has the best weapon.
Best gun.
That's a deadly combination right there.
Yeah. I mean, this is the silliest thing in the world. It's making me laugh so much. Yeah, this is okay. It is a grenade launcher. There we go. Now I can finally make it out. It is actually a grenade launcher. Holy crap! Yeah, I was confused at first because of the skin, but this is okay. Then he might actually even be able to pick up 2 kills real quick. There's a team inside the silo though, and the circle is eventually going to start closing in. They're going to start firing. Now he has 2 options. He can just lie down and not care about the world and just try to survive as long as he can to get the maximum placement points, or he could potentially just get some kills maybe with the grenade launcher.
Yeah.
But it's gonna take a hell of he's gonna have to do some mathematics and some spatial relations to get that perfect grenade shot. at this distance
Yeah,
because it's arc.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, because he's so high up, he can actually launch a grenade towards team number 9 over there.
Oh,
Oh,
he
he
lives!
survives with 10 HP. Bro.
Holy crap, this man lived! Wow, okay, this is honestly amazing. If he manages to clutch this one, he's celebrating. He's crouching up and down, and he's happy that he's actually lived this long. Don't worry, Devil. I'm happy for you too, buddy. Everybody's counting on you. You won our hearts now. Win the game. That's what's gonna matter. This is your chance to have a piece of history. There gonna be stories about you in history textbooks. Maybe I don't know, 40 years from now, 50 years from now.
And he gets a knock. He confirms the kill. Devil is actually back in the game now. All right, then. I know who I want to witness. I know who I want to spectate for the rest of the game. Furious Esports over here now on top of Plantation. They have one house for cover, and in fact, it's the only team in the zone who have a house to themselves. There is one more house in the next zone, but nobody has taken control of it yet. And I believe it's going to be team number 7 who are closest to capturing it. Although they too are in a decent position right now, so they don't need to move. And very little time left for team number 1 over here to get inside the zone. In fact, they're going to use up all their glue walls trying to just get in there and avoid all the damage from team number 3. They are dishing out so much damage. They're going to eventually make JKR run out of all their utility. And there you go. They run out of all their glue walls. Now they only need to get to the tree. And I don't believe they have enough resources to do so. The other teammate is still trapped behind the cell phone tower. So he has no chance of escaping over there. I think this is all she wrote for them.
Yeah, it certainly is all she wrote. I mean, look at this. There's no way he's going to be getting inside the circle, like you mentioned. And Furious Esports, well, they have perfect view of him, even if he tries to make a move. So his death is almost certainly guaranteed, either by the zone or by the enemy, unless he manages to get the wraparound. Now, he has a few inhalers up. Let's see if he can get an angle to maybe revive his teammate. Nope, Rowan is going to finish him off. So it's just going to be his hopes and dreams. Devil, this was the man that was on top of the silo. This is the man we wanted to watch. He's found himself a scar. He's found himself some AR ammo. He's going to be able to upgrade his gear. So good for him. But look at that. There's going to be some heavy fire coming in from somewhere. So he's going to drop a glue wall to protect him. So that was actually a really good grenade launcher shot. But the kill, it's going to be credited to someone else, it seems. Elsewhere on the map, PC Gaming, well, they try to take a fight, but Pratu09 is not going to be able to succeed. He ends up going down, and now it's going to be a scar in his hand. Well, it was a scar in the hand of Devil, but more about that later, because right now, nothing is taking a fight with... Okay, I'm not quite sure who that is. I can't really make out, but it is a member of team number 6. At that distance, kind of hard to see. But yeah, team number 6 going up against team number 3. I see a guy named Thakur. Huh. Interesting.
Oh, check this out. Once again, Devil has the high ground. He's got the damn road for himself, putting up a glue wall to make sure nobody else can get him. He tries to take a shot at Y7, but he ends up getting shot by someone else. So he needs to isolate these gunfights, and he connects a shot through the glue wall. He's going to be able to knock out Y7, even when he doesn't have a line of sight onto him. And now he can switch over to the grenade launcher to confirm the kills. In fact, he doesn't want to confirm the kills right now. He wants to connect through the wall once again. Dude, this guy has some next level prediction. Either that or he can see through all of this. This time though, TGB Devil has his work cut out for him. He spots another team, this time hiding behind a tree, and they're getting pressured by the zone. So he doesn't even need to connect these shots. He just needs to keep them out of the blue, and then the game itself will do all the work for him. Unfortunately, DD Rohan finally puts his killing spree to an end, and that is the most interesting man in the game out of the game now.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's a Doordarshan fan or if the DD stands for something else like double damage, but DD Rohan certainly knows how to aim his gun at that distance and was able to get the kill. Now it's going to be a 2v1v1. Now, the cool thing about this is Furious Esports doesn't actually have a very good positioning, but they are 2 people, and if they peek together like this, they can certainly take it. Now, Sagar, he's going to get swarmed on all sides. The Chrono Shield is going to get dropped. Rohan is going to make his way towards cover, and look at that. They're able to get the Booyah. Well, you're wondering which team is going to take the Booyah? It's going to be Furious Esports. Unfortunately, the team with Devil, I mean, you know, the fact that he got down from the silo without dying was amazing enough. I don't think anyone really expected him to clinch the win. Although it would have been a story to remember. I probably told my kids about this moment someday.
Yeah. I mean, I was convinced that he was trying to throw the game when I saw him early on. And after looking at Ninja's positioning, after looking at his teammates' positioning, I was 100% convinced that there's no way these guys are playing it seriously. But then he tried to connect a couple of shots through the glue wall, and they actually connected. And then I was like, okay, he knows what he's doing. So I'm impressed.
Yeah, I mean, that was amazing, to be honest. This is great stuff coming out here from, I mean, TVG Army. You know, they for the situation that they found themselves in, they managed to make pretty good work of it. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough. Furious Esports, they're going to be the ones to finish up on top. So, all said and done, I have to say, I got to commend the effort Devil put in. Ninja, on the other hand, well, he tried to come to his teammate to hopefully revive him, but he couldn't reach that in time, and then Devil just decided to YOLO it, and he survived by breaking his ankles and then somehow using a medkit to patch it back up. I'm not even sure how that works, but hey, it did. So, he lived long enough. He did a fair amount of work.
Yeah, he did do a fair amount of work. And it was pretty impressive to look at, too. Like, this entire day has been full of some ridiculous matches that I never thought would actually take place in a tournament. But hey, this is a different side of Free Fire that we don't really get to see that often. Furious Esports, they played it seriously. They had the best position in the circle. They had one of the only compounds that was still available, and they rotated really well and on time. And that's why they were able to walk away with 70 kill points. And the Booyah as well. So that brings their total up to 520. I believe that's the highest any team has achieved in a single game today. So Furious Esports set a record for themselves. Then comes JKR, who also tried pretty hard to get into the zone, but unfortunately they later got screwed over because Furious Esports had better positioning. Didn't really pay a lot of attention to Spy Gamer, but they did not do much. They were just pretty much dormant throughout the match. They had 0 kills. They just survived and got to the 3rd place. TBG Army though. Yeah, these guys caught my attention.
Yeah, they certainly caught everyone's attention, Crips, and I can be sure of that. Unfortunately, rather, I think today is going to be it. I think we've reached the end of the line here, folks. But hey, tomorrow will always come, unless, you know, something unpredictable happens, maybe like a meteor hitting the Earth. In that case, tomorrow certainly won't come. So I'm gonna pay your last goodbyes if that actually happens. Damn, this got really dark. This is the worst outro I could have done.
Yeah.
But regardless, folks, make sure you come back in tomorrow. If we do end up surviving, you might want to catch some Free Fire action out here. And hey, who knows? Maybe if you stay tuned, you'll find something interesting. We have a surprise for you on the 15th of January, so make sure you do tune in then. Until then, huge shout out to MediaTek for sponsoring this event and JioGaming for powering this. And that's going to be it, folks. We hope to see you guys around. Tomorrow is going to be BO3s. Make sure you mark it on your calendars and on your clocks. Set an alarm if you need to. And come back in.
Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 800U. Get ready for incredible experiences from this ultra-connected chip. Featuring dual 5G SIM for 5G connectivity that's always ready to go. High-quality voice and video calls. 5G carrier aggregation that keeps you connected. By keeping the 5G modem in the chip and using MediaTek's 5G ultra-safe power savings technology, we've created the world's most power-efficient smartphone 5G modem, boosting your battery life. With faster peak speeds, the Dimensity 800U accelerates launch time for your favorite games and apps. Use your voice assistant for scheduling and reminders in the language you prefer. With Dimensity 800U, smartphones feature supersized cameras and HDR imaging. Plus, its integrated AI processor helps enhance pictures and 4K videos in day or night. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible.
Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 1000 Plus. Our flagship 5G integrated chip gives you immense CPU performance, stunning graphics, and incredible AI. You can game flawlessly, load apps faster, and multitask smoother, all on 5G. Pick up your camera and shoot stunning HDR pictures and videos, or go out at night with perfect results every time. Benefit from powerful AI and the latest MediaTek hyper-engine gaming technology. This predictive networking enhances your smartphone experience and dramatically reduces latency, provides rapid responsiveness that shaves milliseconds off touchscreen input, and enhances power management that lets you game longer. While ultra-fast displays at your fingertips give you the edge, MediaTek Mirror Vision display technology brings cinema-grade visuals into video streaming and playback. Use 5G connectivity that's both fast and power efficient. MediaTek 5G UltraSave is built in to extend your battery life, while dual 5G SIM support gives you 5G that's always ready to go and make voice and video calls with the highest quality. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible.
We're bringing 5G to everyone. Across mobile, automotive, IoT, in the home, and beyond. Introducing MediaTek Dimensity. MediaTek Dimensity is at the forefront of powering the 5G revolution. It's about what we can achieve when barriers between devices disappear and connectivity becomes seamless and instantaneous. It will change market, industries, and our everyday. Through Dimensity, we're spurring product, app, and service innovations that will enable the true possibilities of 5G connectivity. When you see Dimensity, know that MediaTek has built an unrivaled mix of technologies. The industry's fastest 5G connectivity, super fast processors, and incredible gaming. Exciting multimedia, the industry's most powerful AI cores, and impressive imaging. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. G is for gaming. Introducing MediaTek Helio G95. It's paired with MediaTek's hyper-engine game technology, which goes beyond the chip and tunes your whole smartphone. Because every millisecond matters in the gaming world. Whether you're streaming video, chatting with friends, or playing games, you can rely on us for responsive experiences that always impress. With in-chip innovations, all your wireless gear will connect reliably and retain their best performance. Maximize your everyday mobile experience with advanced 4G connectivity and dual SIM. Improved video playback quality with cinema-grade visuals and support for multiple virtual assistants. Embrace AI super resolution for streaming video and teleconferencing.
saving your 4G data and battery life. Capture incredibly detailed photos and superb night shots. Integrated with these advanced technologies, MediaTek Helio G95 does the hard work, ensuring your smartphone always keeps up with you, so that you can focus on the moment. Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 800U. Get ready for incredible experiences from this ultra-connected chip. Featuring dual 5G SIM for 5G connectivity that's always ready to go. High-quality voice and video calls. 5G carrier aggregation that keeps you connected. By keeping the 5G modem in the chip and using MediaTek's 5G ultra-safe power savings technology, we've created the world's most power-efficient smartphone 5G modem, boosting your battery life. With faster peak speeds, the Dimensity 800U accelerates launch time for your favorite games and apps. Use your voice assistant for scheduling and reminders in the language you prefer. With Dimensity 800U, smartphones feature supersized cameras and HDR imaging. Plus, its integrated AI processor helps enhance pictures and 4K videos in day or night. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 1000 Plus. Our flagship 5G integrated chip gives you immense CPU performance, stunning graphics, and incredible AI. You can game flawlessly, load apps faster, and multitask smoother, all on 5G. Pick up your camera and shoot stunning HDR pictures and videos, or go out at night with perfect results every time. Benefit from powerful AI and the latest MediaTek hyper-engine gaming technology. This predictive networking enhances your smartphone experience and dramatically reduces latency, provides rapid responsiveness that shaves milliseconds off touchscreen input, and enhances power management that lets you game longer. While ultra-fast displays at your fingertips give you the edge, MediaTek Mirror Vision display technology brings cinema-grade visuals into video streaming and playback. Use 5G connectivity that's both fast and power efficient. MediaTek 5G Ultra Save is built in to extend your battery life, while dual 5G SIM support gives you 5G that's always ready to go and make voice and video calls with the highest quality. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. We're bringing 5G to everyone, across mobile, automotive, IoT, in the home, and beyond. Introducing MediaTek Dimensity. MediaTek Dimensity is at the forefront of powering the 5G revolution. It's about what we can achieve when barriers between devices disappear and connectivity becomes seamless and instantaneous. It will change market, industries, and our everyday. Through Dimensity, we're spurring product, app, and service innovations that will enable the true possibilities of 5G connectivity. When you see Dimensity, know that MediaTek has built an unrivaled mix of technologies. The industry's fastest 5G connectivity, super fast processors, and incredible gaming. Exciting multimedia, the industry's most powerful AI cores, and impressive imaging. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. G is for gaming. Introducing MediaTek Helio G95. It's paired with MediaTek's hyper-engine game technology, which goes beyond the chip and tunes your whole smartphone. Because every millisecond matters in the gaming world. Whether you're streaming video, chatting with friends, or playing games, you can rely on us for responsive experiences that always impress. With in-chip innovations, all your wireless gear will connect reliably and retain their best performance. Maximize your everyday mobile experience with advanced 4G connectivity and dual SIM. Improved video playback quality with cinema-grade visuals, and support for multiple virtual assistants. Embrace AI super resolution for streaming video and teleconferencing. saving your 4G data and battery life. Capture incredibly detailed photos and superb night shots. Integrated with these advanced technologies, MediaTek Helio G95 does the hard work, ensuring your smartphone always keeps up with you, so that you can focus on the moment.